Do you find something comical about
About
my appearance
my-
while I'm driving my automobile?
What is this? It's the best size I can afford.
By therefore made the subject of fun?
I guess so.
Last year for Kelsey's birthday, Nikita rented like a nice like luxury car, like a Genesis,
Why?
to drive her around in. That's what she wanted to do. But the point is, the car was really
no
fucking
destination,
nice.
just like go cruising.
We went to New Hope and we did some stuff.
Go to Wow Wow real
She had
quick.
to put her head out the window and feel the breeze.
Yeah, it was such a nice car though. And it was the smoothest ride. I was like, and it was that moment when I was like, all right, no more small cars. I'm gonna get next car's to be a big car.
Did you
The
ever,
ride was so fucking nice.
Did you ever treat yourself to an Uber Comfort?
Yes.
Oh,
That's my
Uber-
favorite thing
Uber
to
Black?
do. That's
No.
my favorite thing to
XL.
do. After
It
like
rules.
after like a long night when like all I want is silence and like a peaceful ride home by myself.
It's pretty nice.
I'll spend
Ain't
an extra
bad.
$40 and fucking
40 is a lot.
Ride, yeah, but that's a small price to pay to ride home in fucking luxury
I had
like
to
a
do it
celebrity.
once because it was the only option available to get me from point A to point B at that time of night. But you know what? I got home. It was a
Get
nice
picked up
ride.
in a fucking Escalade and driver doesn't fucking say shit to you.
One time I had to rent or I had to grab a XL because I popped one of my bike tires and I was in the middle of nowhere and I had to get Ubered home.
I don't take them that much, but when I was just in Boston, we took them because I was going to Margaritaville, as you do. And the dude had like freshly got curry, and
Nice.
and he had an Axe body spray air freshener.
Yes.
So I'm like, you're just like the king.
Was he Indian or Pakistani?
Yes,
Yes.
nice.
Oh fuck, dude. They're kind of the
Oh, you
best
did.
Uber
It's
drivers.
fucked up.
I don't give.
Oh.
Something's wrong with the soundboard.
I don't give a fuck. Those guys are the best Uber drivers
Shout out Farouk.
because you ask for like the no conversation on the ride,
It's only on Uber Black.
and they don't talk.
Is that what Uber Comfort's called now?
Yeah.
Uber Black? Okay.
I think it
But-
was Uber Black. It might be changed.
But they don't talk to you, but they'll talk on their phone loud as fuck. So it's like,
Hell yeah, they will.
so like you're still though. So you're trying to like relax, and your whole time you're just kind of make out what he's saying
Yeah. You
as
can't
he just cusses someone out.
you can't help but listen.
Yeah, it's nuts, dude. Oh fuck.
But like, at least like put a little bit of music, some sort of buffer between the horrid silence and nothingness. I don't know, man.
Like Margaritaville.
Yes,
A couple weeks ago, I had
precisely that.
I had to get an Uber from the job site to my house in time to come here to do the podcast. And this guy's like, "You want a bottle of water?" I was like, "Sure, why not?" And he just right over his shoulder and pegged me in the chest with it. I was like,
Hell yeah.
All right."
It's a power move.
Yeah.
Respectable.
When I went to Atlanta one time, I had to get a couple Ubers that day, and one of the guys picked us up in like one of like the Prius Primes, like the nicer ones, and he had he had chilled water,
Ooh.
he had options for things, he had chargers and shit all back there. Some
Yeah.
of them guys take that shit very seriously.
Yeah, man.
You better get that, man.
Got to
5
keep that
stars.
5-star rating up.
Yes,
You
sir.
see that a lot in the Ubers that are obviously retirees.
Yeah,
That
he was the
are
old
bored.
guy.
Those guys and girls take that shit super serious. Like it's their only job, but obviously they're all retired and shit. This is something for them to do. They always have everything set
It's
up.
fucked up how Uber and DoorDash too. They'll like make you jump through hoops so that if you maintain your 5-star rating and you have a good acceptance rate of your fares and all shit like that, that's what puts you at the top of the list and kind of prioritizes you as a driver. That shit's fucking gay.
Mad gay.
It should be equal.
My rider score is good. I know that. I'm like four stars and change.
I think I'm still a 5. I don't
I've never looked at mine.
Yeah, I
I
never-
couldn't tell you.
haven't looked in a while.
I don't understand how I'm like low though, because I've never complained once.
Maybe they just don't like the
Complain about a suspension afterwards.
Yeah.
They might just not like the cut of your
fat.
jib.
How fat was he? He was so fat that when he got in,
He sat next to everybody.
when he sits around the back seat, he sits around the back seat. He ate all the snacks.
He's so fat, I had to make 2 trips.
One for his top half, one for his bottom half. Though I did get in once, and the guy offered me snacks, and he's like, "It's right there in the seat next to you," and it was just like a box of Teddy Grahams.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah. Which kind?
He ate him.
Oh my god, what a legend.
Yo.
But here's the thing: as a fat guy, I can't
You can't be the guy to open it.
eat chocolate Teddy Grahams
Why?
No matter, dude, because we feel it makes us look like even more of a fat shit.
We.
If we're back, us fatties.
I know what you mean.
If we're
It's so
back
funny.
there just crushing Teddy Grahams, he's gonna look in that rearview mirror and be like,
Typical.
typical.
He did offer it
They're
though.
kind.
Better
because
not drop no
They
crumbs.
have to get his fucking rating up, but still, you know, in his mind, he's like, this fat fuck. Of course, he likes Teddy Grahams.
Well, then he should choose different snacks then, huh?
Do they
Maybe some veggie straws. or
do they
something.
charge more to come out here?
I-
Shit like that?
a little bit, yeah, but not too much.
I'd imagine.
A couple extra bucks. So for to come out like suburbs instead of like city driving.
Yeah, they prefer to stay in the radius.
Yeah,
Savages.
yeah, it's not too bad.
You ever see him waiting outside the airport? Just
All the
like
time.
Fucking.
I see him waiting outside the
fuckers?
train stations all the time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
It's
the-
no more obnoxious than when the cabbies used to do it.
Yeah, just now you can't tell who's who because it's not a yellow car anymore.
a lot of times.
No,
they'll-
the cabbies would like fucking browbeat you. They would
Yeah.
like,
Oh, yeah.
they would
They still
shout at
do
you
it,
from across
yeah.
the street.
Yo, I'm cheaper than that guy.
Meter's broken, broken.
Cash only.
Jokes on him. I don't have any cash.
Never do. Apparently, TD Bank doesn't accept cash anymore. That's
Huh.
something I heard recently.
Wait, what?
I heard something about a bank not accepting cash.
yeah, like-
How do you not
that's
accept
crazy.
cash?
That's what I said. Like apparently,
How
like
do you deposit?
I don't know, some guy I know. He he pays his rent. He gets cash, puts it into his landlord's bank or whatever, which is TD Bank. And apparently, there apparently is a new policy where they're no longer accepting cash, which is the stupidest thing ever. It's
That's
a bank.
just fucked, too.
Bank.
Bank.
supposed
You're the-
to.
Especially-
you're-
Like maybe is it just members? Like if you're not associated with that bank,
Maybe.
you can't.
I don't know.
Like
I'd have
put.
to-
No, you know what? Because my
that might make sense. That make more sense.
my mom does the deposits for her church, where after like you collect on Sunday, she'll take the money to they go to Wisfis
The coffers.
and take that and deposit for them. But she's not actually a member of Wisfis Bank because we're M&T, so they gave her a hard time every time she tries to deposit money into the church's account. I was like, you're really worried about people depositing cash into account, not taking out?
At the credit union, it didn't matter who deposited what. And all that we would give them is a slip that said that they deposited this much. There's no balances or nothing.
I don't know.
There might be a name at the top of the slip, and that's it.
Took my corn star away from me. Everything.
We got one, and it's at the Acme in Price's Corner.
And what's
I
the
have-
fee on that fucker?
30%.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, remember the old CDR cases?
Not
Like the spindle with the plastic cases?
Yeah.
I have 5 of the plastic tops filled with change, and I'm like, I don't want to go
But do
carry
they-
all these into Acme like an asshole.
Do they still drop the surcharge if you take the money back in a gift card to the store?
Sometimes you can do a
Because
gift card
ShopRite
to
used to
Amazon
do that.
too.
Yes.
ShopRite
they
used to do that. Like you could like turn it over into store credit and they won't hit you with like however
Yeah.
I would do
percentage.
that in a heartbeat.
Yeah. Like I'm already in the grocery store. I'm here to do my grocery shopping.
Yeah.
Like I might as well.
That's fair.
I don't give a fuck too. I'll stand there like an asshole and put change into the self checkout thing. 1 coin at a fucking
Fuck
time.
yeah, you will.
Do we still see people at the Coinstar with like their big like water cooler jugs full of pennies?
Hell yeah.
Like
Oh, yeah.
just
Saws all the top off.
Yeah.
All the Del One
Like,
locations.
I'm not knocking the hustle, man. Like
You gotta
What
get it,
sucked
dude.
about them all the times is you would drop like say you dropped a whole like Klondike water bottle in there, and then that drawer is like the one
I have
that one takes.
$67.
It's like there's like $50 in change in the thing that says we won't accept this. Then you try
Right.
to dump that back in, and it takes half of it again.
Yeah.
Dumps half out. Then you dump that half back in again, and it takes it finally. It's like, Jesus
The
Christ.
rigmarole is
Well,
just
the Penny Arcade used to do that too at TD.
TD.
Yeah.
I can't believe they took Penny Arcade out.
I don't know what the fuck
They were
it
ripping
is.
people
They
off.
were ripping
apparently.
people off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's
they
that?
were
What's that?
skimming.
It's a Coinstar, but it's a
Yeah.
different name.
Yeah, they were apparently skimming for years, and there was like a class action suit. That's why they just got rid of it.
Classic.
Yeah, and they since I was a TD Bank guy, they don't give you the surcharge, so you just everything you put in is what you get. But they're taking it.
Yeah,
Of course.
Apparently, TD stands
because
for
who's
total
counting every
dickhead.
single coin
Of course,
in like
yeah.
their giant fucking jug? No, they knew that 0%
Yeah,
of their customers were doing that. Like no one had a pre-counted
yeah.
sack of change.
Yeah.
So they're like, oh, we can skim a couple pennies off each person that comes through.
Couple Chuck E. Cheese coins.
Yeah, couple 100 million customers over the span of a couple years. Like
That's so much
That's
money.
so much money. We can
Just
fucking
imagine the miserly bastard who's like, no, I counted this much, and your machine told me it was $15
Oh,
off.
at least
Oh.
one person
I
did that.
guarantee-
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah.
The ones that actually still go through the hassle of wrapping the coins.
So a lot of banks, if you want to deposit coins, you have to.
You have to wrap them now.
Oh yeah.
And if
Put rocks in the center.
I did this, like if and people at my credit union did this, like if you came to us with rolled change, we would be like, we don't take change at all, like rolled or not.
They should have got rid of coins years ago.
I agree.
They
but
never will.
I remember being 17 paying for $20 in gas and coins.
Oh yeah,
I've done it.
Fuck yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'll probably do it again someday.
That,
More than likely.
Even though
It's up there.
I don't drive, I used to tickle me when people were like, "You're going out on like Friday night." Everybody's like, "All right, everybody can ride with me. I'll drive all night." But people got put in for gas, and you just throw like $10 in nickels. In a roll. He's like, "Here you go, dude." You're like,
It ain't like that no
"Fucking
more.
serious?"
A roll of nickels $5.
Hey,
A roll of
man.
quarters is $10.
Legal currency.
Yeah, it's
People
like,
don't offer gas money no
It's
more.
like,
They don't.
what? My money's not good enough for you?
At Del One, the
know how many chocolate
coin
milks I
machine
can
is
get for this?
free.
Fuck yeah, dude.
The coin machine was
Bars
free.
of soap.
and Fucking broke all the time. I had to learn how to fix it.
Oh god.
They used to have a technician come to the one that was at ShopRite, and like, he was an actual Coinstar technician. I'm like, damn, just watching your job just dry up
was his
year
main
after
gig.
year.
Where is their corporate fucking center that he comes from?
He goes to what, like 3 stores in Delaware total, because that's all that's left.
Ah man, our Coinstar at our ShopRite's still fucking popping.
There's some, yeah.
There's always at least like one like fat dad fucking dumping his fucking coins in there.
It's me, and I don't have kids.
Always in the most unhinged containers.
I told you
Oh,
about
yeah.
this.
I'm telling you,
yeah.
it's the fucking
They're in 40-ounce bottles
yeah,
or
it's,
fucking.
it's like the water cooler jug full of,
Yeah.
and it's all pennies. There's no like silver coins in there. It's just
The best-
old rusty pennies.
The best one I've ever saw, I saw a guy bring it in a fitted hat.
Fuck yeah.
There's just a fitted hat
Hell yeah.
filled with change. I was just like, yeah.
Brought in the Michelin Timberlands.
Just fucking like, and like,
Oh,
you know,
no.
the hat's just gonna smell like period blood for the rest of the fucking time you wear it.
That's the same guy who comes into Wawa and tries to get the free refill at the coffee station with like a Mountain Dew bottle.
Or yesterday's cup. Yeah.
Oh my god.
I had an uncle who used to do that shit.
I'm getting real tired of people taking ice all the time
Free
from
ice.
the ice machine and
Yeah.
getting,
You're gonna have
and
to get
getting
used
no
to that.
drink. I know I am used to it, but the rule says that you're not supposed to do
yeah.
that without buying a drink. I don't like
It's like,
it.
how do you actually enforce it though?
You can't.
What's
Just
your
an
What's your main?
argument.
Are you behind the counter there, or what
Yeah.
are you doing? Okay.
I do facilities.
making hoagies and shit.
Yeah, I do facilities a lot, which is the best job.
What's
Is
that?
that just trash and shit?
Trash,
Yeah.
stock in the cooler, and like random like
I would be
casks.
chilling in that cooler.
Dude, when I worked
It's the best.
when I worked for
job.
Texaco, that was the job everybody wanted to do.
Middle of the summer, dude.
You're
Hell
just
yeah.
back in this cold ass like cooler, gunning all the Riptide Rush Gatorades you could,
Oh shit.
and just putting everything forward. And then when you go to get rid of all the boxes, you had like all your empty Gatorade bottles that you had polished off in there.
This one's shrugging at me. It's gonna get damaged now.
Damn. Bunch of the guys used to
You ever see those in there?
Yeah.
Look like
it's the
someone
one-
tickled your
like,
neck.
yeah, like, we can't put it out. It's a damaged product. Like, it's perfectly fine. Like, no, it's damaged.
Pop it
dude.
back out. I'll never know. Then you get the Red Bull. It looks like it
Shotgun
just
it.
ran across the fucking
Dude,
road.
a ton of like people used to smoke in that back cooler too.
Oh,
That's gross.
Because the one like that one dude, like he was a total wigger. Like he was always back there like chuffing darts, and he was like, "It's cold back there. It won't stink." I'm like,
what
I
kind of
don't.
fucking moron are you?
I was like, I don't know if that science checks out, dude.
Just the guy that took all the vanilla air fresheners.
Yes, it is. drove
black ice.
a lowered T-Bird with murdered out windows.
My God,
Yeah, Sean
really-
Baker, love the guy.
they really are all the same, aren't
He
they?
ruled, dude. He had like long hair and a ponytail and always wore track pants and listened to nothing but death metal and DMX.
Jackie Brown.
This guy sounds like
Sounds
my
alright.
fucking hero.
He's fucking awesome.
He sounds all right
He
now.
is awesome. Lived next door to the gas station.
Can we join his gang?
I would. He is kind of like Todd.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
He's join Todd's gang, dude. He's like Todd and Kyler in one, dude.
Show Kyler was that dude.
I think his name's Kyler. Mike, I heard you got news for us, dude.
Yeah, you ready?
Holy shit.
Jersey news, dude.
So yeah, I got some Jersey news. Now this is the original news report. I have a follow up that I'm going to talk about after I read the actual report. This happened.
Oh, this is in my guitar player's neighborhood.
Yeah, this happened in the town I work in, so I'm gonna have to edit some names out of here.
Maybe you don't work there.
Yeah, maybe I do, maybe I don't.
Doesn't sound like you do.
So yeah, man and woman found dead after house explosion in redacted town, New Jersey.
I love that.
And it's real sketchy.
Officials in redacted New Jersey are investigating what caused a massive explosion that killed a man and a woman and leveled a home. I'll send you the picture. It'll be right here when Tom posts it.
It'll be above Michael. Michael.
It literally like looked like a cartoon explosion.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't like a house that caught fire and burned down. Like it literally like went kaboom like a fucking cartoon.
It's all just like bad out wood planks.
Yeah. Neighbors are still shaken and are anxiously waiting to learn the cause of the explosion as well as the names of the two victims. It happened around 2 a.m. Sunday at a home on redacted court. The blast, caught on surveillance video, showed the powerful flames. And I'll send you that picture too.
just put in the flame decal from the old GeoCities web pages. Just a little flame gift.
Some
It was a
fucking
real
gift.
loud boom. It was loud, I said.
Real loud.
Something's wrong, said neighbor redacted. The whole house was in flames already. That fast, as soon as the explosion happened. I called 911 as I was walking out of the house.
9-1 redacted.
The explosion woke up neighbors from blocks away, which is bullshit because my parents live blocks away and they slept through it.
Allegedly.
Yeah, I heard that too. It was just he just heard sirens. He didn't hear the explosion.
Like, it happened on Mother's Day. Like,
Yeah,
2 a.m. Sunday night. My parents woke up, like, that morning. We saw them that morning, and they were like, yeah, we didn't hear about it till, like, we heard the fire trucks, like, an hour
Yeah.
I
later.
got a mother.
It was huge. Huge. It sounded like a bomb went off, said redacted. The intense blaze also damaged a neighbor's home. Redacted says she, her husband, and their dog managed to wake up and get out safely.
Can you tell us the dog's name at least?
Didn't say the dog's name.
What's the
Bad
point
reporting.
The flames were, I've never seen anything like that before, engulfed. The house was engulfed, said redacted.
Check out Engulf Death Metal on Instagram.
then? Respect.
Multiple agencies are involved, including the redacted Township Police Department's Detective Bureau, redacted fire investigators, and the redacted County Prosecutor's Office, and the New Jersey Division of the Fire Marshal. ABC's Drone 6 was above the aftermath with the entire house burned to the ground. It burned long enough to melt a car in the driveway.
Wait.
Neighbors are saying they are worried about the man and his dog, who they say lives in the home.
Ew.
Redacted county officials have not yet released the identities of the man and woman found dead after the fire. The cause of this home explosion remains under investigation.
Well, notice the dog is also not amongst the dead, and there was a drone. Could they have been in cahoots to start the explosion themselves?
The drone and the dog.
So
Dog
I
controls the drone.
I heard.
have a follow-up.
Yeah, I heard
There
something
was-
crazy.
There was a criminal investigation following these events, and it was found to be a murder-suicide.
Didn't they found a bullet hole in the lady's head?
Yeah, they found a dead man and a dead woman. No dog. The dog survived.
Fuck yeah.
So that's the silver
Gotta
lining.
let the dog go.
Yeah,
The-
respect to him. There you go.
Honestly,
It's like, yo, hey, Biscuits, can you step out for a couple minutes?
Yeah, you gotta go beep beep real quick.
Go see one of your buddies.
It
Go
would-
see one of your buddies.
it would be harder for me to say bye to my dog than to shoot my wife, though.
So apparently there was a note. The guy left a note.
Oh,
You didn't get burned up or anything?
I assume the note was
just happened-
somewhere else, obviously.
It was like a black box from an airplane.
Left it in a fireproof envelope.
Maybe he left it in the mailbox that was far away enough from the house. Who the hell knows?
Or the dog carried the note away.
It was in one of those like things around the the helper dogs.
Eggnog.
It's like, Biscuits, take this to the police department. They'll know what to do. And
Run, boy! You're free now.
Or he just goes over to his neighbor's house at 2 a.m. Can you watch my dog real quick?
Boom. I think
So yeah, the remains of the woman they found a bullet wound in her head,
Womp womp.
and the remains of the guy they found, like they said, because they found that he like fucked with the gas line, and they also found like traces of like other accelerants in the house. So he obviously like
Classic redacted.
prepped the house to blow up with him in it.
But what'd she do? Okay.
Just
Jokes.
She must have done
Jokes.
some shit.
I find here
I
one
come
more.
home every fucking day. All I hear is
That's horrible.
Yeah, man.
I heard in the same redacted township, like a young kid got shot in the head.
By himself.
Yeah.
Oh,
He went to the school that's the sending school to our building,
Tragic.
which is awful. I know somebody that taught him last
Oh,
year,
fuck, that sucks.
and
Dark.
I was speaking with that person over the phone. They were telling me like they had a pretty good relationship with that kid, and like they knew his home life was not good.
Oh, man.
I-
Dark times at Redacted High.
Obviously, if that kid is left home alone when he's suspended and is like left to his own devices to find a gun and use it on himself,
Yeah.
like you're obviously not doing something right. I'm obviously talking way too much about this.
I heard another.
Yeah.
South,
I'm gonna stop.
I heard another South Jersey story today. Apparently, a fire chief got found with like an insane amount of CP on his computer.
oh,
Yeesh.
It's like some 7-year-old like fire chief just had tons and tons of kitty porn on his computer. I was like,
I have
do you
kitty
need-
porn on my computer.
Why
I have
do you-
kitty porn on my computer.
I never understood why you need so much of it.
They
Right?
do have so
Whenever-
much.
I guess you
Whenever
got to
somebody-
keep a catalog. 'Cause
Whenever
it's hard
somebody's
to find.
caught with CP, it's always like a fucking
Ungodly amount.
terabyte hard drive, and it's like filled to the max.
oh, I have like separate hard drives in a closet and shit like that. It's like
Why do you need so much?
They have the Library of
right.
Congress of files and CP.
when I actually had like porn images on my computer back when that was actually a thing. I had a folder hidden on my desktop that had maybe 20 pictures on
It
it.
was titled Dennis's Tax Returns, 1997.
It was called like
He'll never know.
it was titled Banned Pics.
Fuck yeah. it
Nice.
was.
Yeah. But it was like seriously just like 20 pictures of like random internet girl nudes.
There were no band
And
pics
that's-
in
and
the
that-
band pics.
and
folder.
that's it. So
It was Wiener.
so 20.
Douglas had to poop.
God damn it, here we go. It was wiener.
yeah, dude. Oh,
But
South
just
Park.
like it's like so I had like 20 pictures and I was a horny teenager.
You?
This
no
dude
way.
But even in like the early aughts, before like streaming pornography
Yeah.
was a thing, and you had like maybe your little external hard drive with like a handful of videos.
like 3 because that's all I
like,
could fit.
did you really need more than like 10 videos that
Yeah.
you could like rotate?
Yeah.
And that's back before streaming when you were desperate.
I
Old
forget.
Faithful.
I think it was a band dude that got caught with CP, and they said he had like 70,000 images. I'm like, that's even if it's non-kid porn, that's a lot.
Yeah, it's so
Of
many.
any
If
type
you
of
had a
porn.
terabyte hard drive of just run-of-the-mill regular ass porn, like legal porn, like you're still a fucking weirdo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, don't they know there's like, well, then I guess it's not for CP, but regular
I
porn.
can't even take a picture. I don't got the cloud storage for all that.
I'll lose contacts and
That's what I'm
shit.
saying.
Right?
Unbelievable.
I wonder if it's like
Do I delete the family vacation photos to make room?
if it's like
For
how
Backdoor
when you-
Sluts 9.
when you pirate music and you get into torrenting and you just decide to download an entire discography.
I do that.
I did it too when I used like Pirate Bay and shit back then.
Yeah.
Like
But now.
if people are already opening channels for CP, there's probably people who are like, download my entire database, and they're like, fucking
Dude, are they
really?
trading like cards and shit?
I mean,
But it's also
they
like,
must.
who's got the time to look at 70,000 videos?
Sounds like a challenge.
I mean, like, I have a shit ton of music on my computer. I don't even listen to about, I'd say 80% of it. It's on there just because I just don't have that amount of time in the day. There's a lot.
I guess, I mean, I'll
things
never
that-
understand it, but some people just, they're collectors.
Enough is never enough.
You collect comic books.
I do.
We collect records. We collect like random
Damn.
fucking tchotchkes.
I do have a really ridiculous amount of comic books. I have a
Yeah.
garage full.
So there's somebody that has that like weird fucking switched on in their fucking brains that's like, I have to collect
But do you-
images of children.
But do you think there's one like petter ass dude out there?
Listen, not fucking condoning it.
I'm not either.
Not at all.
Do you ever think? But do you think there's?
I'll
like,
kill you.
There's like one like guy who wants to fuck kids or pederast or whatever you want to call him, who's just like, I'm just good with my 50 pictures. It's like, this guy here with 70,000. What's his problem? Like, is there
What a weirdo!
Like, is there a guy with 500 videos of child porn looking at these guys with 70,000 pieces of child porn? Is like, Jim's got
This guy's out of control.
problem, dude.
Like, hey man, show some restraint, maybe.
Like, how about you save some for everybody else, freak? You know, it's
Yeah.
just, I think it's funny as shit to have like the hierarchy of like child pornographers. Just like,
No,
he's got a problem, dude.
I just never understood, like, every time one of those guys gets caught, it's always like an insane amount of it.
Well, I also
Like, it's never like, all right, this guy had one video, then like, I mean, you should still get busted if it's one, but it's like,
Well,
it's never just one or a handful of things.
Well,
it's like millions.
do you think it's like this? Like, when they pull you over and you've got like a dime bag of weed on you, they're like, fucking dude, like, throw it away and get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, you don't have like bricks in the trunk.
But if they pull you over and you have a brick, they're like, all right, dude, we got to do something about this. Now, if they like are like going across some dude's hard drive and he has like 2 questionable pictures,
Yeah.
is it worth, like, I know it's horrible, but it's like, is it worth doing the investigation, the paperwork, and all that shit over 2 pictures? Or do they like, we were waiting for the fucking real whale of a catch?
Yeah, I wonder if the amount shows like intent.
Yeah.
Like when you
Yeah,
have
if it's intent to distribute, then you're fucked.
when you have tens of
Yeah.
thousands of them,
Yeah, you're-
videos, images, you're
It's the
probably sharing
equivalent. It's
it.
the equivalent to being found with weight in your trunk.
It
Like,
means
oh,
that-
so you're not going to do all these drugs yourself, obviously.
Yeah, it's
so
not personal use.
You're
Right.
you're
Yeah.
moving the stuff,
It
which
means that
means
you're
if we
sharing
find,
it.
if we find like a bunch of terabyte hard drives stashed in your air ducts, you're not, you don't have these things for like your personal use.
Yeah.
Like you're distributing.
It's not
Yeah.
one plant in your fucking closet with a bunch of foil and heat lamps. You know?
Not that I've done that.
Yeah. Not that I know how to do that or anything. But yeah, I think it's just a numbers game. Like those. So honestly, if you get caught with child porn, that means they've been looking at you for a fucking while.
That's the other thing
They didn't
too.
stumble across you. If they saw you only had like a couple hundred pictures, they're like, there's bigger fish to fry. Let's see if he comes across any other guys who have tons of shit.
Or you bring that dude in the same way you would bring in like a low level like street dealer and like,
Like,
have
where
them
did you get it?
have them
Yeah,
give
yeah.
up the bigger fish.
The same can be said about fucking people shoplifting too. Like if you're let's say you have a shopping cart with ballpark $900 worth of shit from Target.
You can't fit a ballpark in a shopping cart, you silly guy.
Maybe not in your Target.
Heard it.
It's not working.
Oh God damn it!
Remember?
So,
How quickly I forget.
Like they're nice. They're not gonna fucking tackle you and like build a case over one shopping cart's worth of shit. However, if you're knocking over trucks
Yeah.
and like getting a couple tens of thousands of dollars worth of shit like tools or fucking,
Do people still knock
knows?
over trucks of like merchandise?
they must.
Well, we had a thing.
Every couple of years every couple of years you'll hear about like a fucking armored truck getting hit.
That's even that's rare too.
Like you'll see like some shit out of like fucking Heat
yeah,
where like dudes with fucking guns will like hold up a Brinks truck.
yeah, like at least they know for a
But you won't
fact
hear
there's money
about
on it.
you won't hear about like I mean it's not common at least. You won't hear about like a truck full of like just random goods getting hijacked. Like in the old like mafia days.
Also,
Yeah.
I know for a fact that a lot of the banks, like if say like their like one of their trucks gets robbed or whatever, or one of those like companies gets robbed,
They're
the money.
insured.
Also, you don't want it getting out that your bank
Got robbed.
got robbed because that just shows you're vulnerable,
Right.
and also shows your customers that their shit isn't safe. Where you know what I mean? So
Yeah, it's safe. It's safe within the bank, and I guess that's exactly why financial institutions go through a third party like a Brinks or like a fucking
Yeah.
Garda or whatever
Yeah.
to transport money.
but like you hear about like
Just a giant tractor trailer that says TD on the side, and criminals are like,
and
what's in there?
Parentheses says, please don't put guns in this guy's face. But it's like
no money
you
on
still
board.
hear about
wink.
like small robberies, like people robbing bodegas or
People will
like,
rob a bank every once in a blue moon for a
but
couple
you know,
$100.
you don't really hear about huge cash heists.
No.
When it's huge amounts of money, it's always like a fraud thing or computer crime,
Digital.
shit like that.
Well, yeah, that's the new.
harder.
That's the new heist.
Yeah.
Miscounting coins.
Yeah,
It's hard.
like skimming pennies off the penny arcade.
Some dude
man.
going into a bank with a fitted hat just flips it over, is like, fill it.
Fill it. It's harder to
We've-
boost thousands and thousands in cash now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Unless
mean,
you're robbing drug dealers.
we've discussed this ad nauseum on this pod before. Like, you can't commit crimes around anything anymore because there's so many closed circuit TVs. Not even
everything
in the
has
bank.
a trail.
It's got to be like a country road or
I mean,
something,
I mean, not to mention the stuff in the bank, but like you run outside of the bank, there's cameras everywhere.
Every
Like
corner.
just a
Yeah.
street view camera can catch you fucking blocks away.
You have-
you think
Every
you're
store
safe.
in the strip mall has a closed circuit TV out
You
front.
you'd have to be, in theory, you'd have to be so brazen and so fast. You'd have to be somewhere way far away from where you live. You'd have to have no identifying things on you, like no identifiable car or like.
Once you do it,
maybe
Shiesty
even,
does.
Not, and that's the thing. Like, there's car cameras now. There's ring cameras on fucking doorbells. Like, even if you like run off into like a secluded neighborhood, they're like 90% of those homes have cameras attached to them too.
Fingering that thing too hard.
yeah.
Oh, that is the saddest story I've ever seen right there. Is that brim falling off that? It's like like a wheel falls off a little kid's like toy truck.
No, it's a Yankee.
We just
with
told a
no
story about a
brim.
murder suicide, and that's sadder to you.
Yes, actually. Well, it wasn't that sad because the dog lived.
True.
You know,
Yeah, well, it's a W.
it is, dude. But
No, it's a D.
The good boy in the story survived.
I don't know, man. Yeah, but you're like you don't hear about armored truck robberies and shit like that.
No, it's rare.
So you're saying we should start a gang of banditos and bring that trend back?
Nah, we gotta hit him where no one's looking. The train.
We can bring about like the old West and do like a train robbery. Just
Dennis riding up on a horse.
Right up on the horse.
2 horses on each side. You know,
Stop the train, like, buddy. This is an electric train.
like
It's not
bro,
stopping.
It's a train.
This is an
It's
Amtrak
the
going
fucking
100
train.
miles an hour.
We can outrun that fucking stupid cold of yours any day, dude.
Yeah, like the
Not
old
Trigger.
timey outlaws were running up and down the train with a sack, just like empty your shit. Come on.
See?
Because you do that
Twirl your
now,
mustache.
everybody's be like, I don't have cash. I don't have cash. I don't have cash. I don't
Then
have
what's
Walk
your
around with the
Venmo?
square.
Like, yeah.
Square.
It's-
Square.
That's another thing. You don't hear about people getting mugged anymore because so few people.
What are you gonna do?
carry
Take my
cash.
phone?
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn
That I'm going
off?
to deactivate
Yeah.
as soon as I get a hold
Yeah.
of another phone.
And all you can do is hope for like that one person that buys like stolen like cell phones. Yeah. It's really no point to it anymore.
That's every once in a while you hear about somebody like in a Target or a Walmart or some like a place that has like a department store that has like an electronics section. Someone will smash open the cabinet full of iPhones and
Yeah.
like, what are you doing?
Start ripping the leased ones off.
Yeah, like
I love those videos of people raiding an Apple store.
even if and that's the thing. Like
have
even
fun
if
with
you
your unsellable phones.
Yeah.
have fun with like the 20 tracking devices you just fucking tossed in your car
Yeah,
getaway
I hope-
car.
I hope you stole a bunch of SIM cards too, because they're not in there. But it's also like back to it being a numbers
We use
game.
eSIMs now.
Is
anyway.
like when I worked for ShopRite, when people got caught stealing, if it was under a certain dollar amount, you just had to pay a fine.
It's still like that, I think.
But if it was over, I think like $1,000,
Yeah, it's larceny.
that's when cops had to get called.
It's grand larceny.
Well, that's what like Target and shit does now. They see you stealing, but they just wait until you accumulate so much, and
Yeah,
then
they
they
build your case.
Yeah.
for you.
They start herding you over to electronics. Like, hey, I see that the PS5
Oops, we left it
aren't
open.
being very looked after. And once you put in your cart, like, got him.
It's a cardboard box propped up with a stick on a string.
It's a PS5 box
PS5
with a
under the
strip.
box.
But it's not a PS5 underneath the stick. It's just like a carrot. You know? You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, but that's why I need to fucking get my laundry detergent unlocked now, because people can't fucking help themselves.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Like, come on.
I got to ask for help to get detergent because like some asshole.
And yeah, people
Well-
wonder why you use Amazon for everything.
Well, a lot of the thing is like a lot of like the family-owned corner stores, crackheads will go steal shit like Tide Pods, razors, baby formula stuff, and then go to those mom and pop bodegas and corner stores and sell it to them.
yeah.
And
Yeah,
they just-
I remember
and
you
they
telling
can
that
market the
before.
fuck up,
yeah,
yeah.
we talked about this too.
But they also started cracking down on the people that are receiving those goods and reselling them and finding them out the ass. So it's just eventually just going to run out of places to sell those Tide Pods.
When I was working at a record store, this dude used to come in every single day with like a stack of Blu-rays he stole from the Walmart down the street.
Nice.
And like, you have an efficient system, sir. Congratulations. I will take this Twin Peaks season 3.
It's season 3, but he has 7 copies of it.
I was just thinking we could use a few more copies of Rush Hour 2.
Everyone could.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, that's
who
good because
couldn't?
I have 21 of them.
I want to find it at a Love's in fucking Connecticut or something.
Yeah, shout out
It's
to
like
Loves.
I got
Loves
7,
rules.
I got 7 copies of 21 Grams, 2 Zach and Mary Make a Pornos, and 1 When Harry Met Sally. What can you give me for it? I don't know, $3. All right, I'll take it.
Rules.
It's all profit.
Yeah.
Facts.
It's $3 you didn't have 5 seconds
I'll
ago.
throw in a Super Troopers 2 because you're cool.
And I know
Oh,
this is a record
no.
store, but I also have this copy of Crash Bandicoot on PlayStation.
Rip it.
Whoa!
All right, why not?
Larceny rules.
It does.
It
It's
does.
pretty sick.
It's helpful.
I mean, like, the only thing worth stealing anymore is shit like cigarettes.
Yes. Do people smoke now, or is it
Lot of
is it
people
all vape?
Yeah, sadly,
Lot of people
still do.
smoke.
Shout out Jordan.
Hell yeah.
But here's it, like,
Ripping
but
darts.
what you're saying,
still chuffs
though,
mad darts.
I don't see anybody smoking that's under 30.
I do.
I don't.
Yeah, there's the ones that are committed, that like they've been there for the long haul. So
We had a couple kids get busted for smoking actual cigarettes in the bathroom this year.
Ooh.
I didn't think that still happens.
Busted
but-
for being cool?
Yeah, fucking lost art for him, no less.
Yeah.
dude, it just doesn't happen like it used to.
They have like leather jackets on.
Kids always get busted for vaping.
Oh, they're-
Like,
they're
yeah,
bad.
that's-
Like they think they're discreet with that.
You hear
yeah,
about
A,
you
they're
hear
bad
about
at
that,
it.
and you're like, all right, like what else is new? Like smoke fucking weed out of that vape, you fucking coward.
Yeah,
Like,
back
at
in our
least-
day, we had to smoke joints in that parking lot.
Yeah.
and the fucking bathroom.
Like at least smoke something worthwhile out of that fucking cartridge.
Or the one kid that was smart to bring the what do you call it? We used to call them spoofs to you know what I'm talking about?
the laundry sheets and the
Yeah, the dryer
yeah,
sheets
yeah.
and the toilet paper roll. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
It
was
was
classic.
laundry sheets and a toilet paper roll, or sometimes in a soda bottle. The one person will bring it in because if you blow the smoke in there, they thought it would just make it smell like dryer sheets. So now when the
it just
janitor-
smelled like weed and dryer
yeah.
sheets.
So now when the janitor goes in, it's like, hey, it doesn't smell like turds in here. It smells like weed and dryer sheets.
Yeah, and like kids will do it with a joint. I'm like, it's
Yeah.
a joint burning in your hand. It's gonna
It's
smell
on- it's
either
on
way.
Yeah,
fire.
yeah.
Like if you're ripping a bowl, maybe. but,
Anything
like,
on fire smells.
Yes.
You know what's
Period.
weird though is that like cigarettes have kind of gone down amongst younger kids, but
Yeah.
like dip and putting like and
Oh yeah,
Oh,
the
it's
Zins
just-
are.
Well,
it's-
Zins are
Yeah,
more
they're
popular than
gigantic.
the
thing
thing.
now.
Zins are gigantic.
dude, the soccer team.
LYNYRD, ZYNYRD,
The
dude.
soccer. Jesus Christ.
Hell yeah.
Episode
I'm
title.
writing it.
Fucking the soccer team when I was in high school used to actually like pack fatty was what we used to call it.
Oh, when we
Which
when we
was-
played baseball, that was like you
Yeah.
Just chaw.
pack a
So
lip.
you
Yeah.
see these like the soccer kids, like the yuppies, walking around with like empty Coke bottles.
They're so
Yep.
gross, dude.
Oh my god.
Did you ever have the guy at the party grab the wrong red cup
Oh yeah, yeah.
and fucking knock back a
we
fucking
had
mouthful
rules
of
at some
spit?
parties where it's like you have to spit into a bottle, but not red Solo cups.
Yeah.
But there's
Yeah,
also if
we.
it was a
I had been to
bottle
a
of
few
beer-
parties where that rule was not enforced.
If it was
and
a bottle-
cigarette
people
butts and
learned
shit.
the hard
ugh.
way.
If it was a bottle and can party, that shit happened all the fucking time.
Well, back in when I was in high school, kids were like stupid as fuck. I went to Woodstown, which is they think they're hicks, so they're just dipping in the middle of class, but they can't spit in the bottle. They get in trouble, so they're swallowing it.
Oh, come on!
Rest in peace, Colin. That was a kid who did it.
Is that what he died from?
No, car accident.
While he was dipping.
But no, he was sitting next to me, and like his face just kept getting whiter and whiter. I'm like, "Are you all right, dude?" He's like, and he went fucking upchucked in the back of the room. I'm like, "Oh man."
That was me the one time I tried.
I never did it.
Because
No.
the one time,
like every kid on the baseball team did it, so I'm like, I'm gonna at least try it.
Yeah.
And within 5 minutes, I was white as a ghost and just throwing up for the rest of the fucking
when I
day.
worked at that
Like,
Texaco
I'm gonna
station,
stick to sunflower
we used to
seeds.
sell like the pouch tobacco, like Red Man and shit like that. And like for one time, like I just got dared to do it, and I think the money I got like that came into the pot that I would have got if I would
The
have
incentive.
tried it was like $30. which in 1990s money
It's $100.
is
like a
fucking
million.
sick, right? So I tried it and I had it in there, and I just I didn't really swallow. I made a single going like that, kind of suck and spit, and I just got violently ill for the next like 4 or 5 hours.
A real Sandlot situation.
It was bad.
Well, a 6 milligrams in will fucking make you feel
Yeah, that's
like it feels like a bump.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
It's like way stronger.
You get
than like
you
a
get
cigarette.
dizzy.
It's way stronger than like a cigarette.
So
you get
crazy.
you get super
Yeah.
fucking. It's like if you drink like a really strong energy drink or like pre-workout, like
I
you
feel-
get, you
you
get
feel
the
Yo, those
Sad.
C4s. dude.
yeah, you get the same jitters that you get from like really fucking bad pre-workout
Yeah,
like
that-
jitters.
That makes you feel bad.
Because like cigarettes are like tobacco, nicotine, and stuff. But isn't Zyn just like straight nicotine?
It's just straight up nicotine. Yeah, there's no
So,
other.
yeah.
Pure.
Oh, man.
it's it's like
Yeah, it's uncut.
It's that pure rub your gum shit. Yeah.
There's kids in my classroom,
Lip pillows.
in my class who'll like pop like 1 or 2 in a class. And class is
Yeah.
only 2.5
Fucking
hours.
12ers,
That's
dude.
nuts.
Dude, I love like public urinals nowadays. There's
They're always one.
yeah,
yeah.
there's never
Yeah.
cigarette butts in the urinals anymore. They're all
They're
just
all
fucking
Zins.
lip pouches.
funny.
It's like pissing on Zins.
Shout out to the janitors of the world that had to deal with that horse shit now.
It's more sanitary
Fuck,
than
dude.
old cigarette butts, I guess.
I
It's a step
suppose.
up.
Is
Still
it
coming,
though?
it's still coming out of your mouth, you know.
He's got a point.
True.
I mean, and a cigarette butt, it just kind of hitting your lips.
I mean, it's something covered in piss.
Yeah.
So either way, it's fucking
Either
awful.
way, it's delicious.
I'll tell you the breakdown of the demographics right now as far as like people buying shit. Anybody under 30 and definitely under 20 are buying Zins or vapes.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody over that is probably buying cigarettes. And the only people who really buy like chaw, like the
Old fuckers.
people
Yeah.
people buying the
Vietnam
like,
vets.
like the big like a new like a Red Man or like the I think it's
Yeah.
America's Best like
and
a big
Skull
pack.
had a big pack too. Yeah.
No, it's like the old guys.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
The people buying dip are like blue collar guys or like the most random like mid-20s guys you've ever seen.
You got
Usually
bullied in my
rednecks.
high school if you couldn't do the thing.
I didn't even fucking smoke or do that shit.
Neither
I
did
knew, I knew how to do that. I knew how to pack cigarettes.
Respect.
Yeah. But we had 2 guys that actually bought that pouch tobacco. The only reason we kept it in the store. One was this old dude that worked the Wilmington docks. He always came in waiters and shit and was always buying that. And one was a dude that used to go to remember Diamond Billiards, Tom? Over by
So-
J.C. Penney's.
I think I've seen yes. Behind it.
Behind it. He
The
was
blue
like,
sign, yeah.
He was like basically sharking pool at that place, and he always bought the skull in the bag, like the big league chew bag.
Mm-hmm.
And dude, those were the only guys that bought that shit. So it was covered in dust when they dared me to do it because like no one's gonna notice it. It's
Angel
just
dust.
up there, maybe. But it was just fucking disgusting.
The higher the hair, closer to God.
But you do get all fucking amped from all the nicotine.
Yeah, that's just not fun.
I bet that feels bad.
It's not fun at all.
Yeah, I smoked weed before I tried cigarettes, and I tried a cigarette and I inhaled. I'm like,
Yeah.
The fir-
squeezing my lungs.
I tried a cigarette once and it did. I was like, this is the worst thing
Yeah, I
I've
was
ever
like, well,
felt.
this is silly. I'm just gonna get high.
It tastes horrible, but like you feel like fucking energetic after smoking a cigarette. I did at least.
I took
I'm sure.
I took a puff, so I couldn't
Yeah.
say.
I smoked for maybe like a year and a half. Camel Lights. And the only reason I did it is
Divorced mom.
because that's what hot girls in my school smoked. So if I had Camel Lights on me,
They talk to you.
they would talk to me.
Most popular cigarette that I see by far Marlboro Light. Or Gold, I mean.
100.
What's gold? I don't know that one.
It's the new name for Marlboro Light.
Oh.
Ugh.
And Ultra Light is silver.
What are they? $14 back now?
1080 something.
When I was in high school, it was
It's less than Jersey. I
It
know
was-
that.
Racket, man.
Camel Lights.
You think the price would go down?
Camel Lights for
think.
random white people, Newports for black dudes, and Puerto Rican dudes.
And white
then-
trash.
And then the yuppies would smoke Parliaments.
People Parliament
Oh,
is
is
more
that
rare
because
now.
you can bump coke off the ends of them?
Maybe. But yeah, it probably helped. But
I didn't know that.
People
Yeah, the parliaments have like a little thing at the filter.
Yeah, the
that
filter's
like you can go
recessed.
like.
Oh,
you got about maybe
That's why
like,
Coke
what's
has
like, what's
Coke
like
Parliaments.
it's like a quarter inch. And like the filter's like just push forward. So
Yeah,
you just kind of
probably-
Little bump.
and just go.
Little bump.
Also, never done cocaine, but I know all
Only
the
a
tricks.
couple
Never
times.
tried it.
Only a couple times, and it sucks.
I never
It
tried
stinks.
it.
Seems like a waste.
It is. It's a total.
Lemmy always said speed's better, so
Let me knows, dude. Yeah, Coke's just fucking. And people on Coke are always annoying.
starting businesses and
Oh
shit.
Christ, just
Yeah, I've never had a
You
good
hacking?
interaction with somebody coked up.
no. Your dick doesn't work either, so it's like, fucking, what's the point of this?
I love being a fucking naive to hard drugs because I'm like, man, that guy was being really fucking annoying. Like, what's up? And then somebody like, oh, he's yacked out.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, oh.
If you were alive in the era of dust heads, what a treat.
The super strength.
Oh, my God.
Yeah,
Just give them a phone book and just walk away.
I ain't going to lie, though.
Super Saiyan.
The very few times I did it, it was just, honestly, I didn't do it straight. It was always weed laced with it. Mostly it was an accidental times, but you feel like $1 million goddamn dollars. You feel like you could take on the fucking world, man. It ripped. But yeah,
Smoking wet and shit.
I did dippers. I don't know if that's the same as wet.
I don't know.
It was cigarettes dipped in embalming fluid.
I only smoke weed and do hallucinogenics.
Yeah.
I'm a good boy.
Obviously, I was never a hallucinogenics guy when I was younger.
Well, that's the thing.
Like,
Like,
I got acid occasionally.
yeah, like my parents think I'm crazy for that, but I'm like, you used to like hang out and eat meth in the woods.
Yeah.
So like, I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, parents are ridiculous because I know
Coward.
Eating meth.
I've seen my dad do fucking drugs. It's like, stop it. Like, don't give me a hard time.
My dad was scared straight at a very, very early age
My mom was basically
from
a
his
Quaker.
his older brother. My dad was the baby. His older brother was like, I mean, he's still alive. I'm just saying he was a dust head, and he rolled my dad a turbo blunt
What's that?
and didn't tell him.
lace blunt.
Yeah, it's a lace blunt. And like my dad would like hang and like smoke weed every once in a while, but he was never like a big fucking smoker. So like he just rolled a joint that he thought was like a regular joint, and he took a few hits and like lost his goddamn mind. And he was just like, I'm never doing a drug ever again.
The first
That's fair.
time I ever was dusted, we didn't know. We used to have this ritual of Thanksgiving Day. You and your friends would meet up beforehand before you went over to your family's house, just
Just
hang
get
out,
fucking ripped.
smoke weed,
Hell yeah.
and then you go home for dinner, and you're high, and just have the munchies. And what's better than when you have the munchies than a fucking turkey dinner?
A feast?
So you're stoked, right? Well, this one year it was just laced. It was just dusted up.
Oh no.
And what it does, one of the things it does is it fucks up.
So you're shirtless fighting your uncle on the
it
front
wasn't,
lawn.
It wasn't that
Again.
bad. But one of the things it does is it fucks with your depth perception. So what you think is like, what's right, this right here, what sometimes look is right here to me.
Just flinging fucking mac and cheese
So
over his shoulder.
now imagine being at like a table with all your family members, and someone's like trying to pass you peas, and you're reaching like beyond them. Like, it was just nuts,
that
dude.
turkey's talking to me, man.
And that's the only kind of like really bad effect that I felt that day. But then we found, I was like, oh yeah, I bought it off this Puerto Rican dude, so it might have been lace. I was like, thanks. I had to go fucking hang out with my grandmother and my aunts and just like be all just fucking goofed out. They're like, what's wrong with you? I think I have the flu.
I punished all my relatives with theories about the JFK assassination for 6 hours.
Yeah.
Again.
And then I wrestled my aunt to the ground and choked her out.
Then I tampered with the gas and
Yeah.
The dog got out.
And so I didn't look suspicious. I shot my wife in the head first. I don't want her fucking snitching in the afterlife. God damn it. Murder-suicide pacts are so sick.
Yeah. Shout out Chris Benoit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that when I was a youngin.
Oh, speaking about disgraced athletes, congratulations. Charlie Hustle's allowed to go back and Charlie Hustle's you like
Me?
sports, right?
Yeah.
He fucking Pete Rose. They forgave him. He's allowed. He's
it only
eligible
took-
for Hall of Fame.
It only took him dying. Fuck them.
I mean,
Yeah, true.
as someone who respects Charlie Hustle's hustle on the baseball field, I didn't necessarily agree with too many of his extracurricular activities.
Oh,
Gambling excluded. Gambling's fine. Wasn't so much a fan of his lust for children.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
Yeah.
Yikes!
Is it that hard to not want to fuck kids?
Right?
It's really not that hard.
Especially as one of the most famous athletes to ever live, you'd think you could just get pussy wherever you go. Like
Yeah.
Or just a shitty front man.
Or
It's not that fucking hard.
I totally forgot about that.
Oh,
Yeah, I was waiting for someone to bring it up during the CP thing.
I never want to. Dennis and I said we weren't going to.
I wouldn't dare.
girl, I will fill you up.
I'll hang myself right here.
There's
yeah,
there's a couple good
We'll
beans
talk
up
off
there.
pod about that.
Even looking like Charlie Hustle.
But like, no.
With his dumb bowl cut and his
But like,
Cro-Magnon
do
face.
you get so famous and so loved, like beloved, that like you're tired of pussy? Like,
That's gotta be
are
it.
you
somebody-
tired of just regular pussy that you're just like,
somebody-
I gotta try something crazy to like get my rocks off?
Somebody said that about it was came up when a lot of these famous people were on the Epstein list, and it also came up with the Diddy thing. Is that like when you're famous and you can fuck pretty much any girl, right?
There's no pursuit anymore, so it doesn't. There's
but-
no thrill.
But it's also like you fucked every girl your age. You fucked every girl older. You fucked 30-year-olds, 20-year-olds. And then eventually you've gone through, you're in so much excess that you just like, all right, what haven't I fucked yet?
David Bowie.
Yeah. And Jagger, shit
yeah.
like that. So it's like, it's not that like
Page.
you're attracted to children. It's just like,
Sharks.
it's the quote unquote forbidden fruit that you can't have. So you're like, fuck it. I'm rich enough to get away with it.
No.
Yeah, that's
Not no more.
It's still fuck.
It's still not a no for me.
Yeah, big time.
It's a hard.
But they're just saying like that's one of the like a lot of these guys aren't actually into kids. There's like
There's
into,
other
Sounds like
weird
they are.
shit you can get into.
but they're
Trust
into
me.
fucking what they normally can't have.
Start dusting.
And once the richer you get, there's less things that you can't have.
There's plenty of legal consensual
Oh,
sex you
absolutely.
can have that's still in the weird realm that's not fucking kids.
Yeah.
And as a counter argument to that,
or animals,
and as
or
a
like
coun-
any other weird fucking like illegal shit
That,
that.
that's what I was gonna get to. And the counter argument was like, okay, you're not allowed to fuck kids, but you're rich, so you think you can fuck kids.
Yeah.
But why don't you try to fuck something that no one else has ever thought to fuck before? You're rich enough. Go try to fuck a volcano. Go try to fuck like. Go ghost hunting and try to fuck one. Just something like that. No, like be the first person to fuck that.
Did you ever see those
thing,
weird
object,
videos
or
of
whatever.
like the people who think they're like in a relationship with a ghost?
There's a name for it. I forget.
Yeah,
There's a
there
bunch
is a
of
name.
last podcasts on the left about it.
Yeah. And
Fuck.
it's usually like a woman who's like obsessed with this dead dude and like she
Yeah.
thinks she's in a legit
Yeah.
relationship
With like a
and like
Civil War
has
colonel.
sex with like this old like Civil War
And,
general.
and there's people who have like albeit lucid dreams of being fucked and come to orgasm from a ghost too.
Yeah.
There's
That's cool.
There's a
Like,
name for that too.
I would do that.
Sick.
Absolutely.
Maybe I'll actually make a woman come as a ghost as I never did as a fucking human man. But yeah, it's just. But Charlie Hustle not being allowed, Pete Rose not being allowed into the Hall of Fame for just gambling
That's silly.
is silly.
It's literally
But-
the same thing that Shohei Ohtani got busted for last season.
Yeah.
But he had a fall guy for it.
But he also like they're not like throwing games to win bets. So who gives a fuck? Now some people are saying, well, should we start letting McGuire, Bonds,
Yes.
and that crowd in?
Yes.
Should we-
1,000% yes.
And it's like-
they were doing steroids to make themselves
Yeah.
better,
And people are
to
actually-
entertain me.
And people are actually
Like,
saying
you're
No one
putting-
gave a fuck about
You're
baseball.
putting
till they
your
wrote
you're
it
putting
up.
your health and your lifespan on the line
But-
to make me entertained. Watch you hit fucking 500-foot
But-
bombs. Like, hell yeah, you should be in the fucking Hall
Well,
of Fame.
here's the thing.
Yeah.
though.
Your commitment
But
to your craft
This is
goes that far.
Go off, King.
real quick. They're saying like it's kind of like, well, if we're gonna let Pete Rose in, we gotta let McGuire and Bonds in.
Yes.
100%.
I see. Here's the thing.
Let him cook.
What Pete Rose was gambling, none of that affected his playing or his managerial skills.
He always bet on his team.
Yeah. So it had no effect on him. Whereas juicing definitely affected the performance of Bonds and McGuire. So it's kind of like it's a skewed statistic.
Okay,
I'm
so
not saying-
Barry Bonds and
Yes,
Mark
it's more
McGuire.
entertaining, but it's kind of like you're like these other guys are doing this with hard work and shit like
All
that.
right, but you look at these guys like Bonds, McGuire, fucking Canseco,
Sosa.
like Roger Clemens, Sammy
yeah,
Sosa.
Sosa, yeah.
All these guys
A lot of
were
shit happened to him.
all these guys were juicing
Clemens
and like
were in there? Was
yeah, oh yeah, Clemens was in that report.
Oh.
All those guys were peaking in like the 90s. Everybody was fucking roided up. So it's like, all right, our roided up guy, like our team of roided up guys beat your team of roided up guys.
So
like,
you think like
the playing field was never more leveled than when it was in the 90s when everybody was
so
on that
you
shit.
think like say like Mark McGuire was the first guy to start roiding up, and then like I was like, well, we can't compete with McGuire. We need one of our guys to start roiding.
That's what it was. It
You
was an
think one
arms
guy
race of
started,
like
like,
juiced up fucking dickheads, just like breaking records left and right and competing with each other in that regard. Like, that's the thing. The power hitter was never more of a commodity than it was in the mid to late 90s when those guys were the center of attention.
Yeah. And it's also like, okay, so you're not going to let them in for that shit. That's fine. But you're also like, you're not going to ban people from this who are like actual criminals, spousal abuse charges. Like, all those dudes are still allowed in.
You know what? I think it's because, like you said,
In
since-
regards to Pete Rose.
Yeah, if
In-
Ty
in
Cobb's
regards
in the
to
Hall
both.
of Fame, Pete Rose should be in the Hall.
in regards to both of these camps, Pete Rose, the difference is between is that Pete Rose was not cheating.
Yeah, it's
They-
exactly my point.
The performance enhancing drug, although everybody was doing it, quote unquote everybody,
it's still performance.
it's still technically cheating.
and performance enhancing.
However, that is I think that is we just fucking said it. It's totally the reason why Pete Rose should be in. He was not cheating. He was gambling.
He wasn't juicing. Yeah, he was just fucking trying to make some side money.
And now you have your star players promoting fucking whatever gambling site.
And that
So like,
Yeah,
what are we
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
doing?
gambling owns everything
Yeah.
now.
My book,
Like, if you
like,
have-
those five
Shout out to
guys.
DraftKings.
If you have like DraftKings
Thank you. I was looking for a
ads,
thing.
promo code EARNIL.
Yeah, if you have DraftKings ads like on your outfield wall, and Pete Rose isn't in the Hall of Fame, like, kind of a fucking oxymoron.
Oh, speaking of, I was watching baseball with my mom when I got off work today,
Shout out Deb.
and there was I guess you call it a billboard behind the batter. It was like Cumco,
cool.
Kumco. I was like, yes. Also, I love the St. Louis Cardinals now.
Why?
There's a guy on the team named Lars Nootbaar,
Hard.
Cool.
right?
Hell yeah.
Like, I don't know shit about him, but his name was Lars Nootbaar.
Do you know how it's spelled?
Nootbarr.
Oh, it really is Newt Bar.
Like, I thought it was Nut Bar at first, and someone's like, and they're like,
Sick.
And then when they're announcing it, they're like, nah, Lars Nootbaar. I was like, still pretty funny. It's still great. And he was the most clean cut dude on that field. Everybody else is like a long haired bearded dude, and he's just like some like straight laced looking dude. Lars Nootbaar, dude.
I love,
A good Nootbaar.
I do love a good Newt bar.
You and me both.
I've been getting into fast breaks lately.
Fig Newtons are sick.
Yeah, fast breaks are pretty bad.
Yeah, fast breaks are
Not
they're-
bad. And fig stuff for sure.
Yeah.
Yo, figs are dope as fuck, dude.
But yeah, I was saying, like, watching like college and professional football is the best fucking name.
What am I?
Like, I know like the Key and Peele skit fucking beat that
Yeah.
scenario to death, but
Before
like
that-
it's still hilarious.
Before that, I like this one dude. I think it was a college football player. I don't know if he went, I guess he probably went pro. His last name was no,
DeBrickashaw Ferguson.
no.
I thought that wasn't real.
No, that guy's real.
Oh,
His last name, his first name's Junior. His last name is Seao, but
yeah.
it's Siaeaeo. It's like
Junior Seau was the guy who shot himself.
sick. I like him even more now.
He was the lineman for the Chargers that
jealous now.
he shot himself in the chest with a shotgun.
Oh, yeah,
because
for-
he wanted his head studied for CTE.
wow.
But his name was S.
What a king.
His name was S, and then every value I've ever heard from 3 times after, I was like, this dude rips, dude.
Hell yeah.
I'm a sucker for a good name. My favorite baseball players when I actually watched baseball was Lamar Hoyt and Andy Van Slyke, just because their names were cool.
I always got a kick out of Ichiro.
Ichiro Suzuki.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was a Mike
Hard,
Lieberthal guy,
Oh,
Ichiro was the fucking man.
or Scott Rowland,
that's not a cool name.
Jimmy Rollins,
Jim Tomei.
You just like rolls?
and,
Is that like,
and Bobby Abreu.
Yo,
Abreu has that.
I feel like we hated him.
Abreu
No, he was a
shitload of
Philly.
fouls.
cornrow era Jimmy Rollins was that fucking dude, man.
When the last time I saw the Phillies, all 4 of them were on the team, and I got autographs from all 4 of them.
Yeah, like last time I paid attention was 08 when we won the series.
It
It was longer than that.
for me. It was 1993, maybe.
So yeah, the Macho Row Phillies, the 93.
Like Kruk Dalton.
Yep.
I think Schmitty was out by then.
Yeah, he was gone.
Kruk
Schmuck.
Kruk Dalton. I want to say,
John Kruk is still the fucking man.
oh, he's funny.
I
as
love that he's
shit.
on a microphone.
Just
now.
yeah, giving
That's such a
John
good- that's
Kruk a
such a
live
good
mic
move.
is the greatest fucking
Speaking
move
of,
that organization could have done.
He was calling a game today when I got off work, and he was talking to the other guy whose name I never remember. Charlie? Something? What's the other guy who does the announcements? Kruk and who else?
Tom McCarthy.
McCarthy. Okay. Now he was talking about this one guy, and he's just talking. He's like, I forget the name of the guy. He said,
Are you telling the fucking? God,
but he's like, this guy. He's been texting me a lot the past couple of days. He's like, oh yeah, what's going on with him? He's like, oh, he's fine. His hands are probably covered in barbecue sauce. I was just like, what the fuck? And the other dude just starts cracking up, and I'm just like, I don't know this dude or anything about him, but like that is the funniest statement I've ever heard today.
Maybe he's the king of non sequiturs.
No,
he's
the
the
other
best.
guy
He's the best.
did the my girl thing. The other guy did that.
He's the best color guy to have as like your co-announcer. Like John Kruk just adding just ad-libbing to whatever you have to say.
They got to have Dykstra come do a guest spot.
You have to bleep too many racial slurs.
That's true.
Oh, Christ.
When they had Pete Rose in the booth, coming full circle, talking about him, he used the term cock high fastball to describe like the height of a pitch, and they had to like keep it moving. They're like, all right, this guy can't be in the fucking booth.
I love it when shit like that sneaks through because like it's a live broadcast, so they can't really edit it.
Oh.
So they kind of just got to gloss over it as fast as possible.
That's on YouTube.
Sports guy, what's this ABS thing that starts next year?
What?
There's some kind of system that is gonna get rid of umpires.
That's not gonna happen.
Are you sure? Because
Yeah.
everything I've seen is that
Umpire union's pretty strong, man. That's the only reason they're even fucking still around.
because the umpire, like I see it on TikTok constantly now because I liked one post, but just compilations of umps making the worst call you've ever seen, and all the comments are like, I can't wait till next year when ABS replaces all of them.
Well, that's what a lot of people are hoping for. I just don't think it's gonna happen.
It would be really nice though.
I got to take a pee break too.
Okay.
Eat ticker Gibbs. But yeah, the sports corner would be fun. It'd be a good time.
Google that guy and see what he did.
No. I want you to save it.
I will wait for the content.
Yeah. Especially, it's not like you pick like Jim Smith. You picked like.
I will say the thing he
picked
did was
syllables.
actually honorable. It
You
wasn't.
picked
It wasn't
syllables.
like some scummy shit. Like, yeah, it was super fucking illegal. But
Well, when we were talking about it, I was been like looking. I pretty much just Googled who are the worst athletes of all time morally, and I came across this one sumo guy, and
Oh yeah, I heard sumo's fucking insane.
god damn,
I never knew there was such like heavy hazing in like the sumo.
I heard it's crazy.
like,
Is it worse than like collegiate wrestling,
dude? There's rapes.
Yeah.
And American collegiate wrestlers don't fucking rape.
I don't know.
Even high school wrestling's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Jesus. Oof. Well, you put a guy in an outfit that doesn't have any legs on it, he's gonna get into some fucked up shit.
That's fair.
And as far as sumo, us fat people are always doing something gross. So
I heard that Americans keep going over to Japan and competing and just dominating in sumo.
Really?
Yeah.
see,
Damn.
I still don't think like yes, we're as fat,
That's sad.
but I don't think they have the physicality of those guys.
I think we do,
Diesel dudes with like fat fucking guts.
apparently.
I mean, look at any NFL team.
That one year at WrestleMania, they make Big Show.
Look at any
some
offensive
guy.
Or
line.
that guy.
They made Big Show what?
They make Show fight like whatever the best sumo guy was at the time. It was like a 3-second thing. He fucking worked him.
He
So
just
like,
mangled him.
yeah, but like Big Show's big.
He's 7 feet tall
Yeah.
and big.
So that's
He's the Big Show.
Do you know Big Show was in the Jingle All the Way?
Yeah.
I did not know
Fuck
that.
yeah, he was.
I'm gonna
There
deck
was.
your halls,
I remember
bub.
watching this
Fuck
one.
Snap the suspenders.
I saw this one. There was talk about sumo during one of the Olympics years ago, and one of the guys, he was fat, but you know how like, I guess it's not the ab because it kind of, you see how it goes off to the side, that muscle.
Mm-hmm.
You could see those side muscles, and I was just like, he's not fat, man. Fuck him. Like, who's this fucking?
Yeah, he had like
who's this fucking post?
Stolen valor.
That
You
just
know?
that just means
he
that
has
he's
like
not.
the offensive lineman build, where like
Yeah.
he had the gut, but he also was toned like everywhere else.
that
All
just
the other
means
guys
that-
were just fucking all around.
That just
you
means
know?
that his fat is not going over his hips. It doesn't mean it's muscle.
Yeah. But still, it
Dude,
it just bugged me.
Did you ever watch the Big Show's sitcom that he had on Netflix?
The Big Show show.
Big Show
Oh.
show.
I tried,
Fucking
but
name. That's a good fucking name, dude.
We hate watched that fucking series and loved every fucking second of it.
Wow.
It was so bad. It was hilarious.
yeah, I think I started watching. I'm like, I can't watch this by myself. I gotta have some.
You know, remember
Company.
when Hulk Hogan had a bunch of movies?
Suburban Commando.
Suburban came in. Wasn't there a nanny one too?
Yeah, it was. And
then there
what was
was-
that one called?
But like he had like at least let's say like 3 not
We had what was
not huge budget movies, but like they actually went to theaters.
No Holds Barred. Was
True.
the wrestling movie he was in?
He was in one of the Rockies, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was Thunder Lips.
Thunder Lips.
And I want
in
to
the
say
flesh,
he was in
baby.
Over the Top as well.
Wouldn't doubt it.
But so he actually had movies in the theater. Did any other professional wrestlers get movies in the theater after Hulk?
John Cena.
Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah, The Rock.
Oh, like The Rock. Oh,
Batista.
Yeah, obviously.
Batista's
Oh,
probably
yeah.
Batista's probably the
Batista.
best one out of all
And
of them.
Batista's actually like a legit
Yeah.
actor.
As
now.
far as
Like,
talent wise, yeah.
he's a more talented actor than The Rock.
And like you
Oh,
can
yeah.
you can
The
shun.
Rock's kind of like a one-trick pony.
Yeah,
whereas like
he does.
Batista's actually like he has like depth.
his range.
Yeah,
He's
got range,
he's
man,
funny.
dude.
He
Yeah.
can fucking make you cry.
Batista, and that was a Knock at the Cabin or whatever.
Yeah, it was alright.
It's based off a book I read,
Yeah.
and he's really good at
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I liked him briefly in Blade Runner.
Yeah, 2049.
2049.
I think Randy Orton was in a couple action movies.
Yeah,
I don't know
but
if
I'm
they were.
saying, but they're a theater movie.
Yeah, I think like 1 or 2 of his movies made it to the theater.
Cena also has Peacemaker, which is like
The Marine.
a popular HBO.
Yeah,
Max movie.
that did well, right?
It's a show.
The HBO Max show. It's a DC Comics thing. Yeah, it's fucking hilarious.
They say he's funny.
He's really good in it. It's fucking.
Yeah,
he was
like-
also in Suicide Squad. They actually went to theaters.
Yeah, there's a couple John Cena ones where you can see that he's like, oh, he's having fun with this one, opposed to like the ones that are just
And
like
wasn't,
action kicking ass.
Was
and shit.
Austin in any of the Expendables?
I think so. Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
I don't know 100%, but I want to say 90% sure he was. Austin was in a direct-to-DVD, probably Netflix 2 action movie called The Condemned. It was basically a bunch of criminals were thrown on an island and they filmed them doing like a battle royale
I
type
think
thing.
I saw that.
It
was-
actually remember that.
It was Stone
was so
Cold
bad.
and
And I'm an Austin fan,
Fuck
and
is
that
his
movie
name?
was terrible.
no, that movie's great. What's his name? Fucking, he was the Juggernaut in X-Men 3. Vinny Jones. Vinny Jones was the bad guy, and Stone Cold was like the good guy.
Yo, you know what's
It's
still,
a
you know what's
shit movie.
You know what's
but
still great?
goddamn, it's entertaining.
Longest Yard.
Well, yeah, that
yes,
too.
the remake.
But you know
Yeah.
what's still
with Austin.
hilarious?
Goldberg's in there too.
Bunch of fucking wrestlers. there.
Goldberg's in there too. Yeah.
What it still holds up? The Juggernaut bitch videos.
Oh yeah.
Holy shit!
Was
I
that-
forgot about those.
Was that scene in X-Men 3?
Yes.
There
The
was
only
like
scene I remember from that
there was like a
movie.
tribute to that where he said the line, "I'm the Juggernaut bitch."
Yeah. They put it like Katie Pride phased him into the floor, so he was stuck on the floor. He's like, "Do you know who I am? I'm the Juggernaut, bitch." Yeah.
I like your raincoat.
But the fucking Condemned like cracked me up because like the only 2 bad guys that banded together was Vinny Jones and this one Asian dude who just was like a karate guy or whatever. And every time they would finally
No way.
they would meet up with some like other people, Vinny Jones would be talking tough, and like the Asian guy would just start doing like random like karate kicks, and he's like, and he always go like, "Tone it down a notch," and it was like fucking hysterical every time
I think they should remake The Beach.
with fucking. What,
Leo.
Yeah.
Oh,
do you remember? I keep thinking I get the
John
beach
Cena and somebody.
confused. I get the beach confused with that Shyamalan movie.
Call Me
Old.
by Your
old.
Name.
That shit
Oh.
fucking sucked, dude.
Yeah, but
I didn't even watch.
I had
that.
Shyamalan confused with Chalamet for a second. I was like, which one?
Shadow me.
I was
That
like,
movie was funny
I was like,
shit.
Call Me by Your Name. Oh,
There-
never mind.
There was that the dude that's supposed to be a rapper in his rap
Mid-size sedan.
name. Mid-size sedan.
Nice.
That shit ruled. What are you talking about? It was so entertaining for like an hour and 20 minutes.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
a dumbass fucking
I'll
like it's
never
a good
watch
it's
it.
a good popcorn movie.
I'll never watch it again, but
I'd watch it one time.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's what I do. I go see shitty movies all
Yeah.
the time, and
If
like,
I had
well, I
Movie
never
Pass
see that
still, it
again.
don't matter
That's
what
what-
it is.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
that's what I do.
if
yeah,
you can
it's
find The
incredible.
Condemned and you just want a shitty popcorn action flick, it fucking scratches.
You ever seen fucking Blade Trinity?
Yes.
with Triple H.
Ryan Reynolds.
Triple
fucking-
H, dude.
Ryan Reynolds was some of the funniest
bad.
lines in the entire fucking movie. Blade Trinity ripped, dude.
I gotta
That
revisit
whole
it.
trilogy ruled. I don't give a fuck what anybody says.
Blood Raven, the first one's good.
Yeah. How do you
Come on.
top? How do you
Yeah.
top the Blood Rave? Like
Facts.
we've discussed that
Or-
ad nauseum on this pod.
Well,
like
here's
how great the first 10 minutes of Blade is.
But here's the thing.
A lot of pods
It
have.
doesn't mean the third movie's bad. It's like, look, Naked Gun 1 is the best movie.
How do you
But
feel
that
about the
doesn't-
Liam Neeson one?
But that doesn't mean 33 and the third isn't a good
Trailer's
movie.
funny.
I haven't watched it. I just seen the poster for it.
Trailer's great.
The trailer didn't really show shit in the trailer, so I don't know.
Which I
I'll
prefer.
watch
I
it.
prefer that.
Same.
Please stop ruining shit in trailers, please.
I will watch it.
As a movie
Okay, I'll
person.
think
No,
about
and
it.
Yeah,
I
you. It's your fault.
thoroughly enjoy Naked Gun 33 and a third.
Oh, it's great. But
As good as the first one is, like
Yeah.
2 and 3 still entertain the fuck
so
out of
the
me.
Blood Rave in Blade 1 is great, but you can still appreciate Blade 2 and Blade 3.
I like Blade 2, but I don't. I think Trinity's
I like all three of them.
Trinity's pretty bad.
Anything Wesley Snipes does is dope because fuck taxes.
Fuck. That was like one of the few
Bars.
like Hollywood people crimes, and he's like, "Yo,
You don't gotta pay.
Wesley Snipes doesn't pay his taxes, and everybody's just like, "I hear you."
Yeah, he's allowed.
Heard.
I mean, especially in like this era now, when everybody's like fucking children and shit like that, you're like, "Hey,
We'll take it.
Wesley just fucking dodged his taxes. Who gives a fuck?"
That's the thing.
So,
you get,
so
you,
does the president.
you,
so.
you read the
yeah.
headline. You read the headline like Wesley Snipes is in trouble. You're like, oh no! Like, what did he do? Like,
He went to jail.
he didn't- yeah, like he
Yeah.
didn't pay taxes. Like, oh, like,
He went to actual jail.
Yeah.
free him.
Not just like a
He's gonna
resort.
be. Marvel's making another Blade movie, and he's gonna have like a guest role in it.
It was supposed
Well, they
to
already
be.
did Deadpool.
It was
thing.
supposed to be Mahershala Ali.
It is.
And he was in
He's back
the. He was in the newest
Deadpool.
Deadpool. Yeah,
There can only be one blade.
I didn't see that.
It looks at the camera.
Deadpool Wolverine.
Yeah.
I didn't see
so
that.
good.
It was
So
it was
good.
fan service. The movie.
so good.
Everything they fucking do is fan service anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yo, Thunderbolts.
I appreciate that.
Didn't see it.
Didn't hate it.
I heard it was bad.
I hear the complete opposite.
As a comic book nerd, I'm not really happy about it, but
Yeah, I don't understand why you're gonna advertise it as Thunderbolts and then the second it comes out and now it's called the New Avengers.
yeah,
Oh, that's dumb.
Yeah, it's pretty corny.
because they used characters that were never in the Thunderbolts comics, so you're like, all right, this doesn't make any.
They just want to sell tickets.
Yeah, it's also like I love Marvel
China.
comics. I love Marvel comics, but now it's just like
Yeah, they
there's
shit the bed
too-
after
there's-
Endgame.
There's too many movies.
Mm-hmm.
You're giving us too much now.
They need to kind of go away for a while.
Yes. So was it like absence makes the heart grow fonder?
fonder.
Yeah.
Yeah, they ruined Star Wars.
You don't need to give
That
us.
was Disney's fault.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fuck
Dis-
Disney.
Disney jumped the shark.
Disney's kind of fucking Marvel too.
Yeah,
making it-
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's all the same
They
umbrella.
see the $1 billion paycheck and they're like,
Well, it's like
Disney.
the Daredevil Netflix show
Oh,
was
God.
was dark and gritty and awesome, and that's
great
what you
things.
want from a Daredevil,
Yes.
right? So they just did Daredevil Reborn. Granted, it's good, but it's not dark. It's not that gritty. It's kind of like, all right,
That
so-
series was goddamn great.
It was, and now Marvel still owns the rights to Netflix's Punisher, and they want to make a movie with Bernthal. But could you imagine a Punisher movie done by Disney?
No.
It's like that's not going to
Po-
work.
it's box office poison.
You can Disney up like a Superman movie
Yeah.
because Superman's a bright, like character. You can't really do a Disney Batman.
You can't do a Disney cop killer movie.
Yes.
yeah.
So it's like
Dude, do
Disney
any,
can handle Spider-Man. But
Yeah.
the Punisher.
do any streaming services have the Dolph Lundgren Punisher?
Probably.
I don't know.
Honestly,
Wasn't there a John
I-
Travolta one?
Yes,
John
yes,
Travolta?
he's
Or is
in
that
the-
a fever dream?
No,
Yeah.
he's in the one with Thomas Jane.
Thomas Jane?
Yeah, I remember-
Oh,
I-
he's the bad guy.
Yeah, I had like
Yeah,
a
Howard
fever
Saint,
dream of
yeah.
seeing that when I was a kid.
Oh, I thought you meant John Travolta.
I liked
played the
that one a
Punisher.
lot.
I thought it
He
was, but maybe
it
that's
is a decent
swapped
flick.
out.
I used to
Decent
love
flick.
that movie.
Honestly, you probably can find it, and
It's probably on like Tubi or something.
that's exactly what I was going to say. Somehow Tubi gets every single thing. You're like, oh, there's no way this is on any streaming service. It's always on Tubi.
It's every black movie and every movie you can't think of.
So you're
Tyler
gonna watch
Perry's
it,
dot, dot,
you're
dot.
gonna have to sit through two
there.
really long commercials, but hey, it's fucking
It's free.
free. What the fuck did I just
I'll
watch?
do a double feature of the Dolph Lundgren Punisher and Soul Plane.
I just
fuck
rewatched
yeah.
Undercover Brother on TV.
Oh
Ooh.
man, what a flick, dude.
Does it hold up?
Fuck yeah, it does.
Yes. There's an N in front of the yes, but yes. You're just like, God damn, I can't believe I saw this in the theater.
I just went through a Stallone kick. Was it Stallone? But I just watched Cobra the other night. Oh my god!
Fucking rips.
I dare you to fucking see a scene where he takes off his sunglasses. Ain't happening.
What about the fact that it has a robot striptease?
Yes.
scene?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And
We talked about that on this
yeah,
pod before too.
I forgot
that
about
scene
that.
pops into that movie. I'm like, the fuck is happening?
I got a 3-feature DVD with that, Copland, and something else.
Copland is so
rules,
good.
dude.
Fat Stallone fucking rips.
But Cobra, the fucking the lady that was in the murder cult, when she's like, "What are you fucking crazy?" and the lady's like, "Yes." That lady creeped me the fuck out.
Fuck yeah.
And the main dude in that gang was like a henchman in every action movie of that era. Cobra fucking rules. I love that movie.
Bars.
I should see it.
Yeah,
That-
please.
Great
That's
That and Tango and Cash are my favorite Stallone movies. You broke that jaw? He pissed me off. Tango and Cash fucking rips, dude.
oh, I gotta watch Copland. It's been a couple years,
Great.
but now that I have it on
Copland is
DVD, I'm
decent.
ready.
His thing is sucks is like it's hard to decipher what the fuck Stallone is saying most of the
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it.
I mean, that's every Stallone.
Yeah, it's every song.
Yeah,
like. I
There's
can't watch the early Rockies anymore.
Yeah.
it's tough.
I thought you were gonna say I can't watch The Rock, and yeah, all his movies are
Shut up.
terrible.
No, you mean The Rock, the movie?
the movie The Rock?
No. That's
coming
Nicolas
out of your
Cage.
mouth?
That's Nicolas Cage. Sir.
Yeah, I'm about to say, like,
talk about Diamond Dog.
did you just fucking code switch in real time? And
No,
like,
sir.
go-
I don't fuck around
Dog,
about
dude.
Creed or Nicolas Cage. Real shit. But
Early Stallone, it's like now it's like I need subtitles. On
It's
this.
gobbledygook.
It's
Nah, I can.
brutal.
It's appropriate, those first couple Rocky movies, because like he's supposed to be like punchy. So like,
And luckily, in like First Blood, he was the first Rambo movie.
Does he have 2 lines of dialogue?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Most of the
Some-
dialogue comes from his fucking the general or whatever. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like. Well, it's also like early Schwarzenegger films where like
he didn't speak English yet.
they gave him the smallest amount of like Conan.
The first Conan, he didn't know English fluently, so
No.
he had
So cool.
maybe a handful of lines.
They had to say it to him, and he just had to mimic what the person was saying and just repeat back the noises they were making. And yeah,
Up and at them.
that's hard to get through. The first Conan, now watching it now, it's hard to get through.
Second Conan's great too.
It's the
Jingle All the Way.
And Wilt Chamberlain and Grace Jones
The
as his
gore?
sidekicks.
The gore in those movies are fucking nuts.
Yeah, I gotta watch Commando and all that shit again.
Oh, Commando!
Come on.
Stick around.
Stick around.
No, that was Predator.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, when he flings the machete across the room.
I thought that
and
was Commando.
No, Commando is when he says "let off some steam."
Oh yeah, and his name's like John Matrix or something like that.
What fucking Batman movie was it?
I would kill you last? I lied.
Chill out.
Batman and Robin. Batman and Robin, I think.
Chill out.
That's the one with Mr. Freeze. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's time for you to chill out.
Schwarzenegger fucking.
I'm
he
going
still
to put
rules,
you
man.
Fuck yeah.
on ice.
You're just like, God damn it.
Get ready for
I was
the
so-
Ice Age.
I was so mad as a kid at Batman Forever and Batman and Robin.
I loved them.
Because I was a.
I wanted to fuck Poison Ivy
Poison
so
Ivy?
hard. Uma Thurman, come on, dude.
But dude,
Right here.
even as a
Top.
little kid, I was like, this is so not comics accurate. I fucking hate it.
Typical pussy kid.
I was so fucking mad at those movies. I was like, the Riddler wouldn't fucking joke like that. Like, that's not how.
George Clooney would not have nipples.
Two-Face is a serious character. He would never have a pun. I was so fucking mad. Ah, damn it. Those drove me nuts, dude.
I don't know, man. Michelle Pfeiffer, Catwoman, kind of gave me a little chub.
Michelle Pfeiffer, pre-Catwoman in that movie, when she was
was hot.
like a librarian.
She was like a little mousy librarian.
God damn it, dude.
But yeah, once she put that fucking tight ass leather
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, sure.
I was sick. It ruled.
Granted, I was in like second grade, but Still fucking chubbed me up.
Hell yeah, dude.
I don't think I could get boners when Batman Returns came out.
Honestly, Zoe Kravitz is a pretty damn good Catwoman.
Yo.
I mean, that was back when like you got boners and didn't know why.
Yo, asshole, Anne Hathaway.
Yo.
Yeah.
Objectively, one of the hottest people I've ever seen in my entire life. Jesus Christ, dude.
Pause, but her and Brokeback Mountain, dude.
Right?
Come on.
I was
Banging
like,
in the back seat. Come on.
I was
Never
like,
saw it.
dude, like you're butt fucking when
You never saw
Anne Hathaway's
Brokeback?
at home?
Yo, it's coming back to theaters, dude. Let's go. Field trip.
Dude, all that horseshit aside.
Trying to
it's
get Pee Wee
actually-
Herman
It's actually
at the Brokeback
dude,
premiere.
It's actually a really good movie.
Yeah, it's a super
No-
good movie.
Yeah, it's like, yeah.
Yeah.
The joke's the joke, but it's actually a really well put together movie. And Anne Hathaway titties. Right there.
Oh, cool.
And,
Yeah,
dude,
that's
and
all you
she's-
need to know.
And she's like kind of like just like a down home girl.
Yeah.
So you're just like fucking.
And then she just ponders
she's like
out her
total-
window and sees him sucking off Jake Gyllenhaal.
So she's at like the highest
it's
possible
win-win.
level of attainable hot.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Nice.
She's an attainable 10.5.
Nice.
Oh, God,
Yeah,
I
how
love
how
Anne
do
Hathaway.
you feel about the Bateman Batmans?
Oh, from the commercials?
No, the fucking
Bateman?
the Dark Knight series.
Christian Bale.
Christian
Oh,
Bale.
Christian
Oh yeah, I fucking have American Psycho in my head.
I
Holy
like
shit!
them all.
Dark Knight Rises is the best Batman movie I've ever seen.
Really?
Yes. It
I-
nails,
every-
You put
everyone
that,
always
you
goes
put that
to-
over Dark Knight.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It nails the tone and what Gotham City's supposed to be perfectly.
Okay.
Dark. Everything is
Everything's
going
fucked up.
awful. Everything is
Bane and all that.
Bane. I don't give
I mean,
a shit.
Tom Hardy
he wasn't
is,
in
is
it.
a
He's-
perfect Bane.
he's a
I
bad
thought he wasn't
motherfucker,
in
yeah.
Rises.
Yeah.
Or I'm thinking Begins. Never mind.
Yeah,
Batman Begins with
that's Scarecrow.
Cillian Murphy,
Yeah.
who is a fucking dreamboat.
Incredible.
Dark Knight Rises was the perfect Gotham City and the perfect Batman and the perfect like circumstances and shit like that.
I thought Begins had a pretty good portrayal. of
I
Gotham
will
City.
say
don't
I
give a
loved
shit.
all three, but I
Yeah.
still think Dark Knight is
I don't give a
clear
shit what people say.
top
Tom
dog.
Hardy's Bane.
Yeah, that's the one I saw.
I hate the character of Bane. Tom Hardy's Bane was fucking great.
because Tom Hardy's great in everything.
Like you could make
Venom's
fun,
give or take.
Sure, you can make fun of his goofy.
It's campy.
You can make fun
yeah,
of the,
but it's like
you can make fun of the goofy voice he uses for Bane. Fine,
It is funny.
But as like a fucking just a badass,
The
and
South
just
Park
like a-
episodes they gave us
and
though.
just like a
So
and just like a fucking psycho.
But to
he's
his
great.
point, to Dennis's
But
point, like the Spider-Man series and like even the comics were always kind of campy.
they're not really campy, but they're more bright.
They were more cartoony.
Yeah.
Well, it was a cartoon.
Whereas no, just that like.
But you know what I
Batman's
mean.
Dark,
Yeah.
mysterious, gritty, crime noir shit.
Yeah.
So those were way better than like the Joel Schumacher Batman's. What
I
Forever and
Yeah.
The
Batman
reason
Robin.
I put Begins over Dark Knight even a little bit is because
I don't put Begins over Dark Knight.
because it gives you context as to why Batman has gadgets
Yeah.
Yeah.
because
don't
of
put-
Lucius Fox.
Begins is the least of that trilogy, but it's still a great movie.
A lot of people like that one the best.
I go Dark Knight Rises is the best.
It's a little bit
Dark
scary.
Knight
I think that's why.
is the close second, and then Begins is the third, but it's still a fantastic movie.
How about Battinson?
I like.
I love
I
it.
thought it was incredible.
I haven't seen that one yet.
It's
I
It's,
like.
slow,
it.
it's a slow burn, but
It's
you're like, oh
good.
fuck, this is
It's basically
incredible.
a detective movie.
yeah.
yeah. Which you never
dark-
really get to see that much of the detective Batman in the movies.
And the other ones
The
you
da-
don't.
like
Yeah,
the darkness.
so, like-
the darkness is there.
Like the Keaton Batmans or like that 4-movie stretch, you don't see that detective shit.
I don't know.
Oh.
All you see is fighting. Yeah.
Bale, you do, but not that much. It's mostly gadget detective stuff.
Yeah.
This is like looking at fingerprints, checking blood evidence shit. It's
Research.
and that weird dude,
Paul Dano.
Paul Dano, his
Fucking.
dude, that
I
was
fuck with
fucking
that dude.
great.
He's like top 3 actors all time for me.
Prisoners with that kid.
Prisoners
Yes.
is goddamn
Yo.
amazing.
Yes. Also,
Insane.
he played the Riddler like the Zodiac killer.
Yeah.
So you're like, dude, that
Yeah.
is a sick
Scary.
angle. Dude.
Yeah.
He was really good.
It's not fucking Jim Carrey in a bright suit.
Yes.
I mean, that's fun. Don't get me
Yeah,
wrong.
yeah, like
but,
that for that era, that's fucking awesome.
yeah, but if you want the darkness, yeah, Dano is like,
Yeah.
pitch
Yeah.
perfect in the movie.
I'm excited to see the next one. That
Yeah.
should be.
I would
cool.
like to see that. Yeah,
It's not coming for a while.
And they just,
fine.
I know you all probably don't care, but they just dropped that Nicolas Cage is doing a Spider-Man noir movie,
Oh,
yeah.
live action.
He did the
I will non-ironically watch and enjoy that.
he did
Same.
the voice.
Yeah,
of
on
that
the
character.
Across the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
And
good.
he was really good.
The animation in those movies is fucking
It's
insane.
fucking nuts.
Yeah, it's incredible. saw it in IMAX. It was
What's that shit called? Uncanny Valley, where it's like where it's the part where like it gets hard to differentiate between animation and actual actors.
Yeah.
It's getting that way with like more kid pivoted movies. So we're like, all right, this is starting to look way too.
I want to say that was the last movie I saw at the Riverview before they closed down.
Spider-Verse.
Yeah,
It's really good.
Yeah,
Is
but
it that?
both of them
I
are
think-
pretty good.
I think I saw Ant-Man there too.
Ant-Man rules too.
First one, yeah.
Yeah, I like the first Ant-Man is.
It's good.
Insanely good.
If I'm going to show somebody who
I like both Ant-Mans.
listen,
There's three.
listen.
I haven't
if I-
watched
I,
them
I
much.
never saw the third one. Then.
Other ones.
That's how out of touch I
Ant-Man
am.
and
The Wasp, and then-
Quantumania.
No, Ant-Man and the Wasp was 2. Right?
if you
And then Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania was
Yeah, that's
if
the
you
one I
have
didn't see.
to if you have to sit somebody down who's like Marvel is gay, Marvel sucks, I would show them Ant-Man. Number
Yeah.
one.
It's basically
Paul Rudd's a dream.
it's basically like a sick heist movie.
And
Yeah.
it's funny.
What's the rapper that plays his boy in that? I think he's a rapper. T.I.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Him and Michael Pena.
Yo,
and,
Michael Pena just explaining anything is
and that weird white dude who's in like every other movie. He was in Suicide Squad, the one James Gunn did. But those three and Paul Rudd together are like, dude, pulling the heist shit is so fucking funny. It's
Michael
so-
Pena in Eastbound and Down was like some of my
Observe and
favorite.
report.
Michael Pena and
Yeah, that's great too.
Michael Pena and Friday
The dude can act.
as Little Joker.
The dude can act. He's not all that funny on his own, but he can act.
He's good. I want to say was he in fucking Longest Yard too?
He probably was.
No, that was
The guy who couldn't kick a football.
the other Turturro. The one with this he had a lazy eye in the movie. Nicholas Turturro.
Say not John Turturro.
When fucking Tracy Moore's like, "You mad I won't kiss you because your breath smells like 8 cans of shark shit." He's like, I don't know what this guy's talking about.
Yeah, he's also in like I Now Pronounce You Chuck and Larry. He's like,
Yes.
why not me?
Yeah.
Yo,
Incredible.
great-
Yo, what's
great
her name?
movie.
What's her name? Jessica Biel in
Jessica
that
Biel.
Oh my
Yo.
god.
Where did she go?
Damn, I don't know. She did that shitty Texas Chainsaw movie.
Yeah.
I didn't mind that movie because a girl pulled a gun out of her pussy and blew her brains out.
That is fair. That's
That
fair.
rules, right?
Yeah, that shot was incredible. It goes out of her fucking head.
Yeah.
All I know
in
is
the back of that van.
homeboy
Yeah.
that played Leatherface was fucking Steve Latimer from the program.
No shit.
Oh,
the,
remember?
the juiced up fucking linebacker.
Do you remember? I don't know. Yeah, you're roughly the same age as me. You're a little younger, but a whole scene got cut out of the program because of people reenacting it in
Train
real
tracks. Not the train tracks. They
middle of
laid
traffic.
they laid in the middle of the highway.
They laid,
yeah.
There was a scene in the program. It's a movie about like guys. Was it college football?
Yeah.
And like one of the things
Shout
you
out
had to
James
do.
Caan.
One of the things you had to do to be like part of the team, you laid down on the line, on like the line in the middle
Double
of
line
the road,
in the middle of the highway. Yeah.
and you just laid down, arms crossed, and you had to, I don't know, like just traffic going by you, but you had to stay there for like 5 minutes or whatever like that. People started doing that after that movie came out,
Getting killed.
and just getting fucking
yeah.
destroyed. And so they had to cut that entire scene out.
Yeah.
And I think they also cut the scene where that dude Latimer put his head through a window. car window.
No, because I remember I never saw that in the theaters because I was too young. I remember
Me
it
neither. I saw it.
That was definitely a
on tape.
blockbuster night.
Yeah, same.
We rented that, and him putting his head through the window was still in it. Him trying to rape the girl at the fucking frat party was still in it.
Was he? I haven't seen this in years. Was he like on roids and shit,
Yeah,
and freaking out?
Yeah. It was basically like he was the textbook like roid rage
Yeah.
guy on the team that was like struggling with it.
But yeah,
And everything else that he dealt with was in that movie, but the laying down on the street wasn't.
damn. I haven't seen Jessica Biel in anything. Yeah, since that Texas Chainsaw movie.
Maybe she quietly retired.
I think she had like one of those TV movies or like TV series that like, what do you call like a TV series where like it's intentionally only like 8 episodes,
A miniseries.
like a mini, like a miniseries. I think she had one of those with like Ryan Phillippe or some horse shit.
Bring her back.
Dude, Jesus Christ, she's hot.
Well, she's still married to what's
Who?
it?
I don't know.
No,
I-
was it Timberlake?
No.
No,
He's
Timberlake's-
he's gotten
He's
into
not
trouble
married.
last
Yeah, he's
year.
in trouble.
All I got was little Dewey.
He was having
Wait,
some fun.
no.
I thought she was with Justin Timberlake.
I thought she was married to Delaware Bull. Ryan. Philippi.
I don't know.
Is she?
Or was that Reese Witherspoon? Or was that Reese
That was
Witherspoon?
Witherspoon.
Yeah, that's
they
Reese
divorced a long time ago.
Reese Witherspoon.
Are you getting service?
Yep.
I don't.
I thought she was married to Timberlake.
Yep. Timberlake.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Didn't know that.
She's probably on fucking cruise control.
Since 2012.
Yeah.
Speaking of Timberlake,
And he like knowingly cheated on her, and she still rides.
What an
She still rides
asshole.
for him.
also
What a fucking idiot.
speaking of cast members of Batman Begins and Timberlake, the movie In Time. Did you ever see that?
No.
It's basically where you have on your arm is like a clock readout,
I did see that.
and
So,
you have the
watch.
If you want, no, like it's in under your
It
skin.
looks like some questionable numbers that you've.
yes, kind of.
But it has your time left.
and
Yo,
it's
like that thing the Predator had, the little fucking.
somewhat,
Kinda.
But what it is basically a countdown
So
to when you're going to die.
Oof.
And if you work, like you earn
More time.
more time, and you can donate time by just like you do one of those like old school handshake reshake like that. And it was like Justin Timberlake was like he robbed some time somehow onto his arm and gave it to like people in his neighborhood and his family, you know, to hope so they live longer.
Damn, fucking.
And Cillian
new wave Robin
Murphy,
Hood.
was like the guy had to go fucking track him down and shit. It's actually a decent another popcorn movie.
He's got some movies. Alpha Dog.
Alpha
It's
Dog
really
is pretty
it's
good.
dark as fuck,
it's pretty
but
good.
it's a good movie.
So like that movie's kind of what was that? Logan's Run.
The Logan's Run remake, yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty much. No, it wasn't.
Oh, Logan. Oh, yeah.
I'm saying that's kind of like
that.
Logan's Runish.
It's up,
like where,
it's
like,
only
your
a more-
time's up.
Yeah. Yeah. So
What
he
the
got on his
fuck else?
skills time.
He was in a movie pretty recently too where he was a bad guy and he was really good at it.
Damn, Cillian Murphy though. That's if I had to fuck a dude, Cillian Murphy would be my dude.
In Oppenheimer.
No, Cillian Murphy, 28 Days Later era. Those ice blue eyes.
Even Tommy Shelby.
I gotta revisit both
not a-
those
that's not a
because I'm
fuck.
about to go
That's
see
like,
the new
That's
one.
just straight up lovemaking.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
fucking.
That's
It's,
just-
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
straight passion.
yeah.
Yeah, he cares for you.
I'll be Little Spoon. And like fucking 28 Days Later, you see his fucking like hog like the first 10 seconds of the movie,
Hell yeah.
and then he just crushes orange juice. That'd be
As you
rad.
do, yeah.
The movie's
Rip.
what 20 years ago now.
Need your energy.
Well, yeah,
to
they're
fucking
about to put out the new
run
one.
from sprinting zombies.
There's another one coming out.
Yeah,
28
28 years later, yeah.
'Cause I remember 28 weeks. Had,
Killian's back in it.
28
so-
weeks was what's his name? Hawkeye from the
I
Avengers.
thought it
movie.
was 28 months.
No, it's
Jeremy
it's
Renner?
days, weeks, years.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I
Weeks
think.
had Renner. Yes, Jeremy Renner was 28 weeks later.
I like that guy too. Good
He's
actor.
nice.
He's got good movies under his belt.
Yeah. Also,
I like his butt rock bands that he does.
Does he really?
Yeah, you never saw like his musical endeavors?
No.
Nothing but rock.
Yeah.
All I know is the fucking.
It's straight up like Nickelback butt rock sound and stuff with
He-
like
Couple tracks.
his wife in the Avengers movies was a girl that I probably pulled so much semen out of my dick to as a younger man. It's not even fucking funny. His wife is in the Avengers movies is Linda Cardellini, who was one of the leads.
Oh,
of
yeah. Velma, dude.
Freaks and Geeks.
Yes, sir.
Oh my god.
Yeah, legendary
I
Freaks and Geeks.
was fucking in love. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Her, yeah.
I forgot she's
the
in
best
Avengers.
Velma ever. Dude.
Yeah.
she's still a smoker.
There's that
Yeah.
that fucking Spooky Island movie. I watched it recently, and there's like the one scene where she gets possessed and her boobs just come out, and then she's not possessed, and then she has a turtleneck on again. I'm like, thank you,
Fucking rules.
I need that.
thank you. We see you.
Grandma's Boy too. She was hot.
Yeah.
That's when she was young though. She's hotter now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
She has dark hair and bangs. Like she has like the hot older Jennifer Aniston cut, and she's fucking smoking
Dark
hot now.
hair.
She did a show a couple years ago. I think it was
With
called
Christina
like
Applegate.
Bloodlines or something like that.
No, that maybe,
But
the,
she
the
fucks on a
Netflix-
beach and it's awesome.
The Netflix show she was in with Christina Applegate,
Mm-hmm.
another childhood crush. Don't even
Droopiest tits
Don't
ever.
even get me started on her.
Droopiest tits ever. But
Applegate?
I'm super fine with it. Yes.
They're not even real.
No, this is pre-implants.
Because like I say, she had a double mastectomy and like got fake ones put in.
No, this is way before.
So she
that.
probably looks better now.
This
Yeah,
was
so who
during.
cares?
This was during Married with Children. Pictures came out of her.
Oh, really?
Oh, that was
I
like a
didn't-
sought after thing. Are you fucking kidding me?
I didn't see those.
Yeah, I don't care about that at all.
Dude, I don't give a fuck. I was stoked on it.
Don't fucking Larry me and say that like,
Yeah.
oh, there's Fran Drescher porn out there.
I guarantee you, Celeb Jihad has it.
Dude,
I don't even know what that is.
I remember that from being
Internet website.
12. Holy shit.
Internet website, dude.
It's where you find the boobs, the bobs.
Mr. Skin.
Mr. Skinny,
Yeah?
you have to pay for though.
Oh, what was the Howard and
Sell
Kumar? Is it? Wait,
That
no.
Knocked Up.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they're doing basically that. Oh,
Yeah,
fuck, they already took it.
Yeah,
Speaking of Freaks and Geeks, guys, that's like basically all
Yeah.
Freaks
Yeah.
and Geeks.
Yeah.
I love that
Martin
fucking
Starr
show.
and shit.
I love that fucking shit.
He's good in the Spider-Man movies, too.
He's great in most everything he does.
Hell yeah.
Let's do some homework.
Yeah, let's do some homework.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Every week, Tom
That's
and
enough
I.
movie talk for now.
I know, right?
It's appropriate for me because it's all I do.
We didn't even have fucking Martello and Ren with us this time.
No, some other time.
Every week, Tom and I assign each other a piece of comedy. Oh, Tom and I and Michael assign each other a piece of comedy to report back in comedy or music or a combination of the both to report back on the next week. And we also ask our guests to take part. Last week, we had Mitchell Fletcher of the band Blackest Dawn with us.
No, we didn't. We had John Katrowski and Kenny.
That was 2 weeks
yeah,
ago.
Fuck me. God damn it, dude.
Asshole. Fuck.
Pretty
Don't
much.
forget about Kenny.
He's Roy Orbison's great nephew.
What?
Right? But who do you want to get into first? Whose stuff you want to get into first?
I
Then?
wrote Kenny's first.
Okay. Do you want to start? Or do you want to me to start?
I should start because I know what order it's in.
Okay.
That's enough for me. Well, Kenny gave us 2 records, one of which was the band Driveways. The record is called October Forever. First of all, this record came out the same day my band's record came out, so it's no wonder I didn't get to see it because I was too busy basking in our fame and glory. But I just listened to this record a couple days ago. This sounded like it could have gone any which way when it started, but it quickly changed pretty fucking quick.
Yep.
The first song sounded like some Sleep Token type shit, and then by the second song, it sounded like some Flowbots type shit, like I can ride my bike with no handlebars type fucking bullshit. And then it started some pop punky style shit. This was not for me, man. Maybe some Nathaniel Ferry might be into this. 0 out of fucking 10.
Yeah, this was a little too much. It's like you cherry picked all the fucking like Mallrat Hot Topic core stuff and just threw it into one record. And it's none of that stuff that I can like.
No, this band is
Like
is wearing.
it's just not for me. Like I can appreciate that it's well done and that the recording's really polished and like I can see that there's a market for this kind of stuff, but I aged out of this stuff.
This is like some Abercrombie's or American Eagle zip up hoodies with the embroidered logo, moccasins, and swoopy haircut at a show. That's what this band is sounding like to me.
So this is the one I didn't write down, so it's probably the one I turned and I was like, nah.
Like
There was one, I was like, no
offense to Kenny, but I didn't. I did not.
I like the other record he brought.
Driveways,
okay.
October Forever. First of all, I really fuck with that title because I do wish it was October Forever.
If there's one
Spooky as
month
hell,
to
dude.
be, probably the best one.
Driveways are cool. The music on this is somewhat cool, but not as cool as actual Driveways. The vocals are more parking on the street a block away from your house music. Gets a 3 on the music. The vocals get a big zippy goose egg.
Dude, drinking in the driveway in October
oh, nothing better.
and like handing out candy to trick-or-treaters.
That sounds okay.
It's a great fucking evening.
Lawn chairs in front of your garage or in your garage, just looking.
I sat
It's
with
such a vibe.
I sat with the Law family in lawn chairs out front of their garage, and we handed out candy eating chili one Halloween. That was pretty dope.
Hard.
Damn.
Driveway chili?
Did you follow up?
Pumpkin chili too.
Did you follow it up with like little tiny candy bars? Nice, dude.
What's your go-to little candy bar?
Little candy bar,
Yeah, like fun size, John.
Reese's Pumpkins.
Reese's egg,
This
or yeah.
Any seasonal Reese's.
Yeah, the perfect peanut butter ratio.
Yep.
also on that note, stay away from the peanut butter and jelly Reese's cups. They're
Haven't tried them yet.
kind of whack.
Hard
Okay.
pass.
But this
Is it just like an Uncrustable just
no?
as
It's
a Reese's cup?
it's just not enough of the jelly shit to really make a difference. So it's like, just get a regular Reese's cup. Who gives a fuck?
See, that's the biggest critique I hear about Uncrustables is people complain about too much jelly.
Too much jelly.
Yeah.
I always
And now
thought
you're
quite the
saying it's
opposite.
not enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
My go-to little candy is gonna make you sound really old, but I like the Hershey's the bag that's like a Hershey's Dark, Hershey's Regular, and then Crackle and Mr. Goodbar.
I was just about to say Crackle goes
fuck with
fucking hard,
Crackle.
dude.
you know
I
the
fuck
ones
with
that like you get,
Crunch,
like,
Crackle,
those
whatever.
4 in like mini form.
It's a
and
big yellow bag. Yeah.
That was like my shit, and I would just eat all the Crackles and Good Bars, and then eventually you go to regular Hershey's, then you go to
I
Dark.
put them shits in the freezer.
I have a
Hits
I have
so
a
much
all
harder.
chocolate.
I have a
hits so much
package
harder.
of Hershey Special Dark ready for me inside. I forgot all about it.
But yeah, because you can't find like Crackle and Good Bar in an actual bar anymore.
Yeah.
Gotta
The only
get the
place you
mixed
can-
bag.
I've seen them around.
Well, it's not like it's
But-
kind of like, you know how like you can only find a Hardee's at a rest stop.
Yeah.
You can't find it by itself. So that's
You can
how-
only find Tahitian treat at Royal Farms. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
I know what you mean.
It's a fucking weird thing. Kenny also brought us Delta Sleep Spring Island.
Mm-hmm.
Some pretty solid indie / college rock.
Yeah.
Just a good listen.
Yeah.
Well, except that pointless first track that could really go fuck itself.
Yep.
Seriously, that first song can scram. It doesn't belong. It
yeah,
doesn't,
it was like more of an intro than it was a song.
and it
Like,
doesn't
it
like
was-
help the record in any way.
it was like a
whatsoever.
minute and a half, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't
I
like
was like,
a.
oh, okay.
It
Yeah.
wasn't a helpful intro.
The album gets to 7 out of 10. The first track
Holy shit.
brought it down to a 6.
Wow, it's higher than I thought.
I actually kind of enjoyed the rest of it.
I didn't hate it. I
I
said
liked it.
Yeah.
it's got cool album art. It's giving big time Scale the Summit vibes for me, but the vocals are a little bit of a detractor. It kind of gives me This Town Needs Guns vibes, but way less mathy.
I don't know.
I was getting
any of
some.
those
I was getting some
references.
minus the bear,
Yeah.
I don't
but
know. any of
like
those references.
not as mathy.
This town, if minus the bear is like up here, This Town Needs Guns is like up here with the fucking complicated shit.
I never listened to either
But
of those.
It's kind of relaxing at times. Even if I wanted this vibe though, I don't know if I'd put this on. The gang vocals knocked it down another number score.
Oh, yeah,
and there's some good
There's-
there's some good songs on here, but I don't think I'll personally return to it.
It
I
made
give
me
a-
just want to go back and listen to the first couple minus the bear records.
Yeah, I gave it a 4.
Yeah, I give it a 5 out of 10. Like average listen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing
Serviceable.
groundbreaking.
Mike, would I like Minus the Bear?
You would like the
You probably
first
like 'em.
record and the EP after that, probably.
Okay.
He well, Omni is probably
It's-
too much for him, but I like
it's-
Omni a lot.
It's the guys from Botch playing indie rock.
Yeah, I know that. That's one of the reasons I avoided it.
The first record, which the name is escaping me, but just put on the oldest one and
It's got like the MySpace clip art looking fucking album cover too. It's so of the time.
Yeah,
I went and saw Minus the Bear at the Fillmore a few years ago because I knew it was the last time they'd be there, and the band that headlined over them blew my fucking dick off. Fucking Silver Sun Pickups.
yeah, they're good.
I couldn't
They're good.
believe how good they were.
They're good.
Anyway,
Cool.
Everybody chimed in on that one?
Yeah.
Okay. Johnny brought us Nerver, Cash. Someone likes Unsane a lot. It's me. Oh, yeah, these dudes, too. I gave it 8 out of 10. I enjoyed it quite a bit.
oh man,
Yeah, I remember when Mike put this record out, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And I got to re-listen to it for homework and still enjoy it.
oh man. I saw that I had previously blocked this band from playing on my Spotify account.
Oh,
Upon the first song, I think I remember why. By song 3, Purgatory, I felt like I was in purgatory.
This is Sound Guy Rock.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I don't really like it all that much. Not for me, Sauce 3 out of 10.
You were nonplussed.
Yes, Larry, I was.
This shit was busy as hell.
Yeah.
It wasn't that
It was
busy.
pretty busy.
I didn't like take like I just gave them ratings, so I don't have any like notes to
That's fine.
remind me
Okay.
what one's what. So I just
That's fine.
I think that's what I thought.
Speaking of busy,
Oh man.
he brought us Black Matter Device Buckshot Mouthwash.
Great
Awesome.
name.
I was gonna say awesome title.
Right?
It grabbed my fuck out of my
It's
attention.
kind of
Yeah,
a
that's the
cool-
first one I.
It's
picked.
kind of a cool band
The
name.
first one I
too.
listened to.
Yeah.
It's kind of a cool band name, too.
It's not bad, yeah.
It's math metal. It's a little too beat boop for me, but Dev has some sweet parts to it. Any fan of Dillinger would probably really dig this. I gave it a 5 out of 10.
Wow.
But I will say, I have played with this band a couple times, and they are a really stellar live band.
Oh, that's
I can
good.
see
It goes
that.
over really.
I can-
They're very tight. Like the sound's great. great equipment, so everything just sounds like on point.
Oh.
And one of them was at the fucking sidebar, and they just fucking crushed.
Oh.
But yeah, on record, it's a little too smarty pants for me.
Yeah. I said, the drummer is going absolutely ape shit. I'm allergic to this vocal style. It's like Vane mixed with heavy, heavy Lolo or something. I'm here for the chaos and the heaviness of it, but I'm afraid I'm missing it on this one. I'm pretty glad it was only 15 minutes, 3 out of 10. As a fan of Dillinger, I would have liked this, but I didn't like it that much. It was fine, but I didn't. I'm not going to keep
Each song has like a part that I'm like, oh, that's a good part. But there's not a whole song.
It's surrounded by other fucking
Dumb.
This stuff isn't my wheelhouse whatsoever, but I can see it being very entertaining to watch live.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about a lot of.
But that's how I feel
shit.
about Dillinger Escape Plan. Like I want
to see the boy roll.
This is how I listened to this record. I was just like, ooh,
Urge to kill, fading, rising.
Okay. Just getting frustrated because like you're like, oh, this part kind of rips. This
I hope they do this all.
And then just as soon as you're like,
it's like,
all right, that's exactly when that part stops.
Yeah, waiting for it. Great part. Waiting for it to be over. Next song.
And like
it's fast.
And
too.
the dumb parts are like a 30-second to like a minute long part, and the great parts are like 10 seconds
15,
if you're fucking lucky. Do you want to get into what I brought you or what you brought me?
I want to start.
Okay.
Because it was the most recent thing I did. You gave me a comedy special by somebody you gave me before.
I only gave you one thing, right?
Yeah. Steve Rogers.
Oh yeah, I gave you the Don't Tell before, right?
No, you gave me his
Yeah, he had a Don't Tell. That's all he had.
I thought he had one other special before. Anyway, but
This name sounded familiar, so I think it's something that somebody
Captain
assigned.
America.
It's Captain America's name, yeah.
It wasn't a Don't Tell.
The first thing was.
I don't fucking remember, so don't.
I'm gonna prove myself right again. Just wait.
No, the first thing I think it was the Don't Tell. I think that's all he really has.
Well, this is a full special called
Don't fucking Berenstein Bears me.
Berenstain.
Full special called Half of We. Came out on the Nate Land YouTube channel a little bit ago. Great opening line. The leather jacket joke was funny. Putting on a hoodie and being born joke is really funny. Uber driver profile pic being taken by the red light camera was so good.
Yeah, that was
it looked
good.
like he took took the photo on the way to pick me up. Stop being a people pleaser joke. When it was like, would that make you happy if I stopped doing that? Was really funny. Hiding from people that you like in a grocery store is funny.
Mm-hmm.
Stone massage should be renamed Very Hot Stone Massage.
Is that lava?
Is that a lava massage? We want less people at our wedding, so we're waiting out some relatives. It's so good. There's a lot of jokes I could write down.
Yeah.
From personal experience, that joke hit.
I could have written down 15 more of just little simple ones. I gave it a solid 7 out of 10. It was fucking awesome.
Yeah, and it's
way
only
better than the other one.
It's
40 minutes.
Yeah.
It was like 41.
Perfect length for a comedy special.
Yeah, I think I found the length I like the most.
Even if you're like a heavyweight, I feel like that's what your special should be.
Yeah. All killer, no filler.
I loved it.
I had a good time. I listened to it at work today.
I forgot it was clean too. I didn't realize it. I said crap.
I laughed at because he had like a whole bit. It was like, yeah, I'm engaged, and then at the end of it, he's like, yeah, we broke up.
Yeah,
I laughed at that. That was a good
I forgot
time.
to write the end was fucking savage.
Yeah, I thought that was funny. That was a good time. And the cat bit made me laugh because I have cats.
He kind of lost the crowd at the very end.
Yeah.
Too, they were all like, "Oh, he tricked us."
Fuck him. That's a good time.
One thing that
ruled.
bugged me about that special is the entire time, like I actually watched this instead of listening to it. His teeth bug me. It's like it's weird. It's weird. It's not like this horrible thing, but it's almost like the teeth on the left side of his face or on the right side of his face, if you're looking straight at him, are longer than the teeth on the left side of his face. So it looks like his teeth are like that.
Okay,
It's weird. This is one thing. It's stupid as fuck, but for some reason I was like, I couldn't look away
hey
from
man,
it.
you said it.
He rules out. His Don't Tell special is really good too. It's only, I think it's like a 10-minute thing.
Some little nuances reminded me of Mark Norman for some reason.
Yes, just that.
Like,
kind
look,
of delivery.
he put little tags. So I'm like,
Yeah.
nah, that's a Norman thing.
Yeah.
Have you assigned his Don't Tell special?
Yes.
before? Okay.
I have.
So that's where I
Yes.
feel like he was familiar.
Do you want me to start with the comedy or the music?
Yes.
I'll start with the comedy because I wrote it down first. Jeff Dye, Last Cowboy in L.A. It's a good special, an unremarkable special, but a good special. 6.5 out of 10. It's good, but a lot of what Jeff Dye does is a lot of the premises he brings up. You're like, oh, this again, this fucking tired ass bit. But then he delivers his joke with it,
And
you're
it's
like,
great.
all right,
It brings you-
okay, that's good.
It brings me back every time.
Do you remember Andrew Santino Cheeseburger, that special? The reason he gave for the name Cheeseburger.
Yes.
Where it's
Yeah.
I'm not going to be the steak. I'm not going to be the greatest thing you've ever seen, but I want to be a cheeseburger
You'd be
to
consistent.
where I may not be the greatest steak you've ever had, but you're going to enjoy your time with me. That applies to Jeff Dye 100%, especially this special. It's just
I totally agree.
Yeah, he's
I'm
consistent.
never gonna, if someone's like, I want a special to watch, I'm never going to recommend a Jeff Dye special.
Yeah, he might be like the 90th one I recommend.
Yes, but every time he puts something out, I enjoy it and I enjoy my time with it.
I enjoy when he's on pods too.
Yeah.
He's pretty funny.
And also, one thing I love about Jeff Dye is he's fearless when it comes to taking shots at
yeah.
the upper echelon of stand-up comedy. Like, he has no problem talking shit about Joe Rogan or Kill Tony or anything like that. He's like, oh, that's corny as fuck. Just
And he'll fully be on those shows too.
yeah, he doesn't give a shit. And I kind of appreciate that. And a lot of because he's one of those guys, he had a bunch of TV shows at one point. He did stuff for I think I don't know if it was MTV or Travel Channel. Just shows that lasted 2 seasons. And people gave him shit for it because, once the stand-up sells out and goes, TV and he comes back. But I like Jeff Dye, but I don't love Jeff Dye. Mm-hmm. I will watch his new special, but I will watch 5 other things before I get to it. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's how I feel about that. Anybody else want to chime in on that one?
I thought the cinematic intro was gay.
It was.
Let me scroll my phone and look at my silhouette smoking a cigar. That shit was gay. And I didn't laugh till 20 minutes in.
Fair.
Because it was fully on DUI bit. I'm like, that's... I have people who died from that, so it hits home. I don't know. But yeah, I liked it for what it was. I laughed at a couple things.
Yeah. Also, Jeff Dye has his voice where you can tell there's a ton of spit in his mouth when he talks. You know those people that have they always have spit and they're you can tell it's there.
I always said that about the singer of Think I Care. He sounds like he has headgear on when he sings, which is fucking cool as hell.
Are you making
He
fun of
sounds
my
mean as
headgear?
shit.
Are you making fun of my head?
It sounds like Stan Marsh's sister fucking screaming into a microphone.
Lucy?
Oh,
Yeah.
Shelly.
Shelly.
Yeah.
And it was
Holy shit.
Dan.
yeah.
Shelly rips, dude. Speaking of things that rip, Undertow, everything.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny that you brought this to the table because I had the Control EP in my to assign folder for a long time now. The chunk and the riffs are Hoss level good. Kill, Cutting Away, and Control are the hardest jams the West Coast ever made. This is a 9 out of 10 thing because Undertow fucking rules. It just proves the only good town
Seattle
is on the West Coast is Washington State is the only place that puts out consistently great music. Undertow fucking rips. If you can find it, it's not the song Cutting Away. Coalesce covers it. It was on this one comp that was a real weird random comp. It is so retarded heavy. It is baffling. Undertow had the chunkiest riffs because that whole 90s straight edge scene. These were the chunkiest of the riffs, the heaviest of all those bands. Undertow fucking rules. I love this, and the thing about this is all their releases are good, but the way it's laid out is like the best shit is at the beginning, and then like the kind of it's still good, but it's not the best is like towards the end. So it's like I kind of would rather listen to each release separately and appreciate it for that than to listen to a full discography. But that can be said about any discography.
Yeah.
Because how many times you listen to discography, you're like, that LP rips, that EP rips. Oh, they put the demo on. You know what I mean? Like, it just kind of throws off like
That's fair.
the flow of it.
The only thing that throws me off on when they do an entire discography on one release is when they have a lot, or they have a couple of the same song on there.
Yeah.
I don't love that.
You have the demo version, the EP version, the full length version, a live version.
Meanwhile, the
Yeah.
best version was on a comp, and it's not on that version.
Yeah. Or it is the live version. Yeah. But Undertow fucking rips. Anybody else listen to that?
Yeah.
I give it a 7 out of 10.
Fucking
It's a good time.
classic.
Underrated band.
Super underrated band.
Yes.
You never hear them brought up in the discussion when you, especially like when you talk about like classic West Coast bands.
I remember the first time I ever heard them, I was like, "Oh, this is a perfect band."
Oh, yeah.
Well-
One of the best straight edge bands to ever exist.
What was the
No
other
doubt.
one you said was in your queue to assign? Would I like that one better?
It was called Control. It's like a 6-song EP.
Okay.
The song Control is so fucking hard.
Sick.
It's nothing but like just chunky riffs and pick slides.
Is it not on everything?
It's on it,
Okay.
but it's a more consistent release because this is like 6 super bangers and not like a bunch of different recordings on one thing. And it's, you know, obviously quicker than the discography, but still a solid fucking discography.
Yeah. What do we got for each other this week?
Do you want me to go first, or do you want Alex to go first?
Oh, man. Let me go to my...
Do you want us to come back to you?
Yeah, let me go through my recently listens.
Okay, I will go first. And since we are on the subject of Steve Rogers, I will bring you the comedy album of his former fiance. Her name is Caitlin Pelufo.
I did not know that was his fiance.
Yes. And the album is called Dirty Bird.
What kind of Caitlin?
CA.
Caitlin. Pelufo. Peluffo. It is available on YouTube. I don't know about Spotify because I don't have Spotify, but it's definitely on YouTube.
Fucking hate not getting service in here.
Tommy will do the spreadsheet and send it.
Yeah, I know.
And album-wise is a band called Year of the Rabbit.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
And the album is the self-titled album.
ST.
When's that from?
Oh,
2003, 4.
maybe. Yeah, early aughts.
Okay.
Yeah. It's dudes from
Failure.
Failure, yes.
Okay. This is
And
that.
Queens of the Stone Age.
That's why I put homework assignments in a separate thing that I don't need Signal for,
Yeah.
so I don't have to look through my
What?
spot.
What put them in that you don't need to?
Huh?
You just put in like notes?
Yeah.
Okay. Because that's what I put it in.
I put everything in my notes.
Same.
Don't need Signal for that.
Notes, boys.
Want me to do me first?
Somebody go.
Well, for comedy, I'm going to give you a little short guy
Okay.
by James Donald Forbes McCann.
I think I already signed this.
No, he did not. And it's called Hey America.
Yeah.
James what?
James McCann.
Okay.
Does he do it under James McCann or that's his full fucking horse shit?
I think he does it under his full name, but you're going to find it.
Yeah.
And I'm going to give you a record that I think you like, but it gets forgotten about a lot, and it's by Integrity. The record is Seasons in the Size of Days.
What?
That is the best integrity
what
record
do you mean
that ever.
forgotten about? That's
People
Are
don't
you
talk about
nuts?
that record. People suck
Who?
off. People suck off all the
that's
other
like
Victory
top
records.
3 integrity
That
records.
is the best integrity record ever. The song Simulacra is the best integrity song that's ever
Where
existed.
Simulacra got their name from.
No, it's not. It's from a At the Drive-In song because I asked Xavier once.
Really?
Yeah, and
It's
I
not
was
what-
really,
It's not what Dom would say.
I was really upset by this. I was like, "Yo, is that an integrity record?" She's like, "No, it's At the Drive-In."
Man, I don't like that.
Right?
Dom would say Integrity.
I miss
The
Simulacra.
song, what's it called? Spiderwoven. Yeah, dude, that shit fucking rips.
Hard.
That's probably one of my.
Orbital, teleplastic, whatever.
Yes.
The intro to that song is the hardest fucking noodling I've ever heard on a
Honestly,
guitar.
this record is in my top 10 hardcore records of all time.
I mean, my favorite's To Die For.
Also a solid record.
I consider that more of an EP,
It's great though.
but that's
The
in my
back
top
end of
3
that
too.
sucks dick.
You just named 2 of my top 3 Integrity releases.
The back end of that To Die For sucks ass though.
No,
But Taste My Sin was a fucking
Taste My Sin's a
ripper.
Save
ripper.
My Sin rules. Who's next?
Whoever wants to go.
I'll go. I'm trying to get service because I'm trying to remember the name of that first Minus the Bear record because that's what
Oh,
I'm gonna,
man.
I'm gonna assign that for homework. I had something else, but you got me thinking about Minus the Bear now.
Minus the Bear first record. Is it?
Highly Refined Pirates.
That's
Finally got
sick.
it.
Dude, I sweat pirates and things that are highly refined.
Yar. Shout out to Swashbuckle.
Nice, dude.
Is Big J's the crowd work special out yet?
Both of them are.
I
Yeah.
haven't seen them yet.
They're good.
The second one's way better than the first one.
It's definitely better.
Yeah.
So I assume
Honestly-
you've done them already.
His actually specials way better. Dog
Dog
belly?
Belly?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember. I've seen that one. Haven't seen the new.
The first, I don't know which one is there then, but the first one is kind of rough in spots.
The first one's them.
The second one fucking rules. It's great.
They came out on 420. It's a lot better.
Is there anything else going on, guys?
Let's do this demo. It's
Okay.
this band called Stagnater,
Nice.
the Guillotine demo.
Nice. Guillotines are
I really
sick,
like when demos have names.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds hard.
Or at least
Yeah,
put
it's
the
hard as
year
shit.
after it,
the,
you know?
the guy that does my tattoos, I found out he drums, and that's his band. I'm like, you're hard as shit. Hell yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Very cool. And let me give you something fucking strange.
I
Sure.
love Strange.
The Weird Sisters. Who are the Weird Sisters?
Nice.
Is like I saw this band in
What's the album
Tennessee.
called?
Who are the Weird Sisters?
Oh, I like that. It's kind of like a Jerry Seinfeld joke. Who are these weird sisters?
What's
like-
the deal?
They're like totally weird.
So
Weird
I
Sisters.
saw this band open. Well, they played right before my friends in a field in Tennessee. It was pouring rain. I was on acid, and when you hear this, you're like, "Oh, Alex was losing his fucking mind."
I can't wait to hear this.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
should,
it's-
should we drop acid before we listen?
I'd recommend it highly
We got some
for
tab-
all their shit.
We
Really,
probably got some tabs in that box over there for all our other random shit.
Hell yeah, bro.
it all honestly, I think it's like track 3. I'm not too fond of, but all the rest of it's just like weird acid rave shit. It's crazy.
Fuck yeah.
Goes hard.
Nice.
dude.
Dude, shout out to ZYNYRD.
Leonard
Shout-
ZYNYRD.
Shout out to our Patreon
That
patrons.
fucks me up, dude.
Good seeing you guys.
If you're not on
Alex,
our
you got
Patreon,
anything to plug, dude?
My band that fell apart is doing another thing. We're renaming it, and we're gonna record a promo, couple songs
As
next
you
month.
should. As you should, man. Don't.
Yeah, I'm just kind of gonna do everything myself and fuck everybody. I'm not getting any new members. I'm
Yeah.
3-piece. I'm singing.
Nice.
3-piece.
Yep. We dropped one because he wants to go on and do what he wants to do,
Okay.
and I ain't mad at him. It's fine.
whatever.
So basically, it's gonna be somewhat like my old band, but tuned down to Dying Fetus tuning with HM2 pedals.
Okay,
Dude, hell yeah.
Yeah,
I'll listen to it.
I like everything you just said.
because now I have the reins, and I say
Well,
HM2s.
when you have recorded output, I'll use one of the tracks as like an outro or something.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Intro
should
music,
be
I mean.
getting the ball rolling next
Yeah,
month.
I'm gonna just repeat the
Damn,
same
why
things
haven't I
I've
done that
said
before?
when you're not around. Like you've grinded way too fucking hard, and you've committed way too much of your fucking life and your free time to that band and everything else that you do. You deserve to keep that fucking band going.
I truly appreciate that. Like a lot of people have like reached out since all of this bullshit happened. If you have any idea who I am, you can just look it up and you'll find out, I'm sure. I did nothing. But
Correct.
fuck yeah, a lot of people have like kind of given me the same like push and like, hey man, we all know you carried that.
Yeah.
Well, that just means
He
that
just
the-
fucking showed up and sang.
That just means that the next thing that you put out is going to be elevated, and rightfully
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, that's
But
why
no,
I'm
even before any of that shit hit the fan, and like we still thought highly of all of you guys. Like we still knew what fucking time it was. Like that shit existed, and that venue existed. That whole fucking scene existed because of the fucking hard work you did.
Elmer doesn't deserve you.
And also,
I really
Or maybe it
appreciate
does.
that
when
guy.
that shit all
No, Elmer does deserve you because like you have this pocket of like really cool shit going on in like this rural town.
Oh, here. You want to light it?
There we go.
There you go. Nice.
And like that's you. Like that's what you have to show
What's
for.
wrong with me?
So
And also,
that shouldn't go away. Your band shouldn't go away. Like
Yeah.
if anything,
and
like you should just ride
and-
that much harder.
and it does have to make you feel good that when all that shit popped off, everybody's like, person X is a fucking asshole. The rest of the guys are totally fine. They're great guys.
They're great.
Yeah, it's kind of what we
Yeah.
got. Like a lot of people have like reached out, and like the Steve from Too Hard to Stab Wound said a lot of nice things. Like a lot of people, like the only reason I mentioned that because he's like that. His band's like killing it in that genre of thing, and to have someone like of that
It's
caliber
validating.
being like, "Hey, man, you shouldn't let it go."
Yeah, it's validating.
Yeah.
That's
Because he
cool.
like randomly showed up to one of our shows in Ohio or something like that.
Well, that just shows he shows up to his fucking scene. That rules.
That's what I'm saying. Like there's 5 people on him, and he's like, "Yo, I only saw one show, but you guys had something," and I appreciate kind words from everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just been laying low because
Yeah, because
and just I want to get some good shit out there,
Do it.
and
Fucking do it, man.
I'm just gonna keep grinding, I guess.
You will.
Like I've been playing with Lasting Dose, but it's not mine.
yeah,
Right.
It's not my toy to play with. I'm just hanging out with my friends.
Well, that EP's cool too, man. The
Oh, yeah, it
the
was
new
fun.
shit you guys just put out.
But it's all, yeah.
Not just put out, like a couple months old. at
Yeah,
this point,
last
but-
year sometime.
But it rips too. Is like when it's one thing when you're a member of a band, but when it's like your baby, somehow like the payoff is always way more.
But that's the thing. Like what I'm saying is like that band was yours, so don't let
Yeah.
anybody
Yeah.
ruin your shit. Like that shit's yours. You should have control over it. So
and his hair was stupid.
Facts.
if
Sideshow Bob looking bitch.
I don't know his name. We talked
if that bullshit happened, like that shit happened, but it's still your fucking shit. So like cut that shit loose and just keep
Like
your
at
shit,
least
your
people
shit.
saw like how we reacted and like, well, that's not okay. Bye,
Yeah.
bitch.
Yeah.
Like it's not fucking cool at all. But yeah, man, like I
Is there-
put a lot of fucking work into it. To just let it die is not gonna happen.
What's popping in Elmer? Is there anything cool coming up in Elmer?
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
true.
That show, the 27th.
Yeah, Mugger is playing there on a Tuesday, so please come out and support it. They're from Texas. It's members of Creepoid and
Yeah, it's Pat. It's Pat and Anna.
yeah.
Damn,
It's
this
like
come-
their punk band.
damn, this comes out the day after that.
Yeah, and Thought
We can
Control
still
with Mitch.
We can still repost the stuff on our socials.
And Loomis's new band and Justin Krause's new band playing that show.
Yeah,
Is that their
bunch of
first show?
bands. I think No Solace
It's
is
no,
it?
it's
yeah.
No Solace's first show, and it's Krause's band's first show.
God
Yeah.
damn it, he was fucking on here talking about what they're called. Damn it, forget.
But yeah, man, that's what we got as of now. I'm not playing any shows for the foreseeable future, but I'd like to keep booking shows there. Like that was the original goal. Like I only played there so much because we needed bands to play.
Yeah.
Like not to be like, oh, we're Morbid Cross and we only play. I shouldn't even say that fucking name, but yeah, like
Again, fuck that, man. That's your shit.
Yeah.
But
Morbid Cross was you, man. Like that
It
shit
wasn't-
fucking popped.
it was
because you
it was
fucking
that
worked
that
for
guy came
band.
up with the name though, so I don't like to use it anymore. But
All right, fair.
Let's move on.
yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, the whole goal of like doing all that shit is to where I can book shows and not play them. I want to help out because like when I grew up, fucking going to shows at 16, 17, there was shit to do in South Jersey, and now there really isn't. Like I saw you guys
Houses
play
are-
fucking Clayton VFWs and shit.
Hayes, houses are exploding. There's murder-suicide packs.
Yeah.
There's fire marshals with child porn on computers. Wouldn't you rather just go see some sweet-ass jams?
Facts. Yeah, May 27th at the
I've
Elmer
never
Grange.
heard a more ringing endorsement.
We will definitely repost those flyers on our socials.
And yeah, I'm sure once it's all ready and I got shit
Yeah.
together,
Absolutely.
I'll promote my new band.
By the way, Violent Form is Justin's new band.
That's what it's called.
Yes.
I meant to shout them out too.
Forms do be violent, dude. If you want to support this show, patreon.com/IRRANDILL, $3 a month, extra episode a week,
Free rap snacks.
free rap snacks. Even though Boosie's talking a lot of shit in the press,
What's he saying now?
oh, he's supporting Diddy a lot.
Oh yeah, that's to be expected.
But his rap snacks are still pretty delicious. So if you can
Louisiana Heat is the best
so
flavor.
if you can separate the art from the artist from the snack, you're good.
To be fair, Boosie's always said tons of problematic shit, and this is like the least.
He lives out of the pocket. We will see everybody next week. Thank you very much for listening. Tommy.
Irrelevant, illiterate, Italian.
Oh, rebrand.
I.
We'll survive.
Nice, dude. I will survive, dude.
I've been sitting on that this whole episode.
Super good.
That's a closer
That's
right there.
super good, dude.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I love you more than I can say. I love you twice as much tomorrow. Love you more than I can say. Oh, yeah, yeah. I miss you every single day. Why must my life be feel so low? I love you more than I can say. Thank you.